Hello, everybody, and look at that. Excuse me, Gen3875 says, guess who figures out how to go live correctly? Well, it was me this time. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys didn't know, last week I streamed for like 20 minutes and I wasn't even live, so thankfully I figured it out this time. I have two live buttons. One's a preview live and one's a real live. So we're here today. Happy Thursday. Today is my day off. Had a very long week. So if I look a little scruff, if I look a little tired, see some circles under the eyes, I had a whole long work week, a lot of overtime. So today's my day off. I am tired, but here I am doing a live stream because guess what? Live streaming requires consistency, and it's really hard for me to be consistent. But guess what? We're on our 6th week of streaming every Thursday and Friday, which I think is, for me, is an accomplishment. So the fact that I've done it consistently is huge for me. But thank you. You guys are so interactive with my live streams, and you guys pop up and you show up and you support the streams, and you're just here to chat with me and chill. We play video games. Dude, last week I streamed for almost 5 hours and we had almost consistent 100 viewers, me playing a video game for 4 hours, 5 hours, which I was shocked. Like, I've never had that many people just watch me play, even on Twitch. And on Twitch, I have almost 30,000 followers. Well, Twitch is shit anyway, but I don't know. The level of support you guys have shown recently has been inspiring me to keep coming back and like, wow, people really enjoyed this live stream stuff, because nothing's edited, and this stuff's so much easier for me. It's so much easier for me to turn on a camera and talk to you live than it is to sit in a camera and just like, yeah, and Foodiebeauty's a bitch, she's a cunt, oh my god, she's ugly, she's fat, she's stupid, she's a piece of shit. Like, it's so much easier to actually do live commentary for me. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is just I appreciate you guys all being here. Hello. A lot of new names I don't recognize. Kuro, Rogue Radio, Jen, 37 Alexandria, Ash Marie, TX2, Paparine, Brit Gamer Girl, Suit Yourself. I do recognize you. How are you doing, man? Agent Kate, Carly, I know who you are. I remember you. Man Eating Bunny. Why the fuck would you eat a goddamn bunny? They actually taste pretty damn good. Genovita, welcome. Gay Coffee Addict, okay. Carrie, Darcy, and Brooke. Hello. A lot of new names I have not recognized before. Miss Patoti, Pro Vescon, Linda Lou 99. Hello. Yeah, if you heart the stream, give it a thumbs up, helps put in the algorithm. Anyway, so today we're really only gonna have 2 topics. Okay, so what does the vote say? I asked, who do you want me to talk about first? You guys want Onision. Go figure. Everybody wants fucking Onision. I've given in. I've given into the fact that you guys have appointed me as the Onision guy. I hate that label, but that's what I am. I accept it. Whatever. So after I made my video last week, if you didn't see, I uploaded a dedicated video last week on Onision, and then I did a live stream covering all of the new legal documents, stuff that I had never seen. We went through a bunch of shit. That was last week's live stream. Go to my live tab, check it out if you missed it. But you guys loved it, so we're back again. Apparently he made like 4 actual YouTube videos. And instead of doing my typical responding to it in a pre-recorded fashion, we're gonna do it live. So, and then after that, we're going to dive into Foodiebeauty because Foodiebeauty has been being extra cunty recently, all right? She's been extra shitty, extra just crap. She's a fake Muslim, okay? Foodiebeauty, there you go. I said it. You're a fake Muslim. Okay, I don't like fake Christians. I don't like fake Mormons. I don't like fake Catholics. I don't like fake Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't like fake Muslims, right? If you're gonna adopt a religion, follow its fucking rules and policies, okay? Can we all agree? Like, don't be one of those religious freaks who like cherry picks. Oh, my book says to execute gay people. But then you're like, well, I love the gay people, but I'm just going to ignore that part of what my religious text, fuck that shit. I don't like that stuff. It's so stupid. Don't cherry pick stuff like that. But regardless, we're going to get into Foodiebeauty because I didn't even know this, but Foodiebeauty got completely demonetized off of YouTube. She's not making content on YouTube like live streams anymore. Which I didn't even know up until last week. Somebody alerted me that Amberlynn and Foodiebeauty both had their monetization on their YouTube channel, YouTube partnership program, completely pulled away, completely knocked, snapped. Because apparently YouTube's like, oh my God, we have these two obese people who are so unhealthy, eating themselves to death. It could be a liability issue for us if we, keep allowing somebody to be monetarily making money on our platform and they're killing themselves quite literally. Right? So here we are. Onision and Foodiebeauty, that's all I really have for today. But I'm sure we'll make a 2-3 hour stream out of it. So anyways, what I was saying is Foodiebeauty has moved to Kick. For those of you who don't know, Kick is the competition of Twitch, because Twitch is dog shit. I don't stream on that god-awful website no more. Fuck that website. Twitch is horrible. I don't know how they haven't went bankrupt. People who actually stream on Twitch thinking to make a career out of it, unless you're in the top 1%, you're a fucking retard, okay? Don't waste your time. Don't put your effort into Twitch. Don't do it. You have a better chance of streaming on YouTube, on Kick, on any other platform other than Twitch, even YouTube. And I finally realized that. It's just Twitch is not a place where if you want discoverability, you're not going to find that. You're not going to... Twitch is too anti content creator, and they make everything more difficult. They steal all your fucking money. It's not worth it. Don't stream on Twitch. I'm done with Twitch. I have a Twitch account, but you will never see me stream on there. The last time I streamed on there, I pulled my shirt up, rubbed my nipple, called Hassan Piker a bitch, and I got banned for a week. So they can suck my fucking dick. Fuck Twitch. Let's jump into this though. You guys want Onision smells? That's what you chose on the voting option. Hello, Black Love. Hello, respectable username. Hello, Ola. Hello, AB. Hello, Demon of Japan. Hello, Zach Watts. I recognize you. Twitch is dying, and for the best, it is dying, and people need to acknowledge that it has been dying for I don't understand how Amazon hasn't put Twitch under the bus yet, because it's been a massive money loss for I don't know if you guys saw, but just last month Amazon cut 60,000 jobs, and now they announced that they were cutting all of the Amazon Fresh or Amazon stores where you could just walk in, grab something, walk out, and it would charge your credit card. They've done it all away with that, even up in Bellevue. So I work in Bellevue Monday through Wednesday in Bellevue, Washington, and when I'm up there, everybody was always going to the Amazon shop store, just walking in, grabbing a thing, walking out, because it knows you're at your Amazon account, it raised your face, and blah 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 blah. You can just walk in, Amazon Go. You go in, go out. It's pretty cool, kind of crazy technology. You can just walk in, and makes you feel like you're stealing, right? You're not ever actually interacting with a cashier like a human. You just walk in, walk out, and you're done. But it's gone. Literally, just last week, it's gone. Amazon slashed it in half, said Amazon Go's done. Let's unhire, get rid of 60,000, some 30. I know maybe it was 30,000. I don't know. I'm talking off the top of my head here, and they just butchered a bunch of people. So the fact that Amazon is doing that and they still haven't gotten it or sold Twitch yet just blows my mind. I don't know. And then of course, the Tom Clancy, the CEO of fucking Twitch, he's just gooning it out. Oh man, Gooner. Oh, I love you. You know for a fact he's fucking all of those Twitch people that hang out with him. No, he is. He is purely, absolutely old man fucking all these bitches, all these women. And I guess good for him, but also really, dude? You're an old man. Everybody fucking hates Dan Clancy. Dan Clancy's a piece of shit. Literally, if he fucking died tomorrow and had a stroke, I'd be like, ha ha, bitch. Was that too mean? No, I hate Tom Clancy. Dan Clancy. I always say Tom Clancy. I played way too much Rainbow Six. Okay, Dan Clancy, not Tom. Sorry, got a little worked up there. Dan Clancy's a piece of shit. Can we all agree? One in the chat if Dan Clancy is a horrible person and should not be CEO of Twitch because he's so anti. You know what? Did you guys see? Well, I covered this. Sorry. See, this is what happens when I'm live. I go on little tangent rants. What was it? When Imaru was assaulted she was forced to do a meet and greet at TwitchCon, right? They literally said, you're not going to have a panel unless you do this one thing. So she did this meet and greet, and then this dude walks up past the line, grabs her, and then tries to assault her. Literally assaults her, grabs him, grabs her and tries to kiss. Like, I don't know. It was like a national headlines all over social media, if you guys saw that. It was kind of crazy, but it happened. And then Dan Clancy is sitting there fucking doing an interview, and he's like, you know, it's kind of the Twitch streamers' fault that they've kind of fostered their own environment. Because like when you block somebody on Twitch, it doesn't really fully block them from watching your stream, right? Like in the past. And he victim blamed Imaru for being assaulted at their own fucking convention. Like, don't ever go to TwitchCon. Should never go to TwitchCon unless you want to get raped, okay? If you just don't do it. You're gonna get assaulted. You're gonna get raped. Don't do it. TwitchCon, fuck off. Amazon, fuck off. Although your Spider-Man Noir does look good with Nicolas Cage. Did you guys see that Spider-Man Noir trailer that dropped? Did you guys see that? With Nicolas Cage, the Spider-Man Noir? Oh my god, I can't wait. All right, I'm getting off topic. Sorry if I'm talking fast. This is how if I'm not gaming and doing something relaxing, I just kind of go off, you know? This is what unscripted live streams are. Anyways, thank you guys all for being here, and let's dive into the Onision and go to the YouTubes. All right. Here. Oh, this is not Onision. Oops. We are see, which, you know what amazes me is the fact that he's uploading this shit and he's not making any money. Because he did a forum post basically saying, agent. Holy shit, that was loud. Thank you for the tip, Agent Kate B. I appreciate that so much. Welcome to the rep squad. Thank you. I did so in my video 5 last week, he said that if he gets, I think it was $1,000, he was going to make a podcast video with his husband, wife. I don't give a shit about their pronouns. Just that person, because they're a predator. That if they get $1,000 donations, he'll start making videos. But then if you go to his YouTube channel, the first thing you see is he started making content again. Titled I'm Back 8 days ago. Now, I have not watched this. The other two, I didn't even watch these. I actually was like taking a massive shit, and I was listening to this play in the background. So I haven't watched this whole video, even though the red bar means that YouTube is like, you watched it all. No, I was shitting and wasn't paying attention. See, that's how you know Onision is a crap content creator, when I can just take a gigantic Taco Bell dump, diarrhea explosion in the toilet, and I can listen to him. You know, that's an intimate experience, might I say so myself. All right, so this was what, 8 days ago. Oh, look at all the tags. Look at all the tags. Why is YouTube recommending me on the sidebar in my own live stream? What is that? What is the hell with that? Thanks, YouTube. I'm not gonna watch myself. Thanks. All right, is this a big enough screen? Can you see his face up nice and close? So yeah, so 8 days ago, he uploaded a video. Normally, let's see. Normally, I'd say, I should probably just alternate, this, don't give a shit. All these links. Onision.net, Onision form. Actually, you know what? Let's open his form. I haven't actually looked at his form. What is this? God, how many fucking... Oh, God. His only OFs there. Wait, he has 2 OFs? Yeah, we're not clicking there. Sorry, I don't want to go down that route. No carrot today. Sorry. Let's jump. Hopefully this is loud enough. Let me look at my audio levels before I start this. You're forever linked to Onision. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I just embrace it. Kind of have to, right? There's only a certain point. Hello! I don't have 2 alerts popping up here. Oops. Anyways, thank you, Brooke, Sam, H. Welcome to the Rep Squad. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. We're almost 2 subs away from getting our goal today. Amazing. Thank you. All right, guys, let's do live responses, because this is where it's at now, right? I prefer to do live responses. I think it's way more fun. Okay. The fuck? Is it just me, or the stream keeps messing up? It shouldn't be messing up. It says I'm green on my side, so if things are lagging, it may be on your end. I don't know. Hello, the Dorkables. How are you, new person? All right, let's do it. It's a 6-minute video. We're gonna watch it just live. All right, see what's up.
Come over. Okay, let's get that one thing straight.
K-Roar Chi! K-Roar Chi! Thank you for the tier 2 sub. Appreciate that.
It's not. Welcome to Onision Speak. Okay, first off, this video is happening because someone got me a gift on my wish list.
So he's only making this video because he got an Amazon wish list. Executive producer. Oh, look. Executive producer. This is the person's username. Man. So basically, at this point, he's making content if you buy him a singular item off Amazon wishlist. I mean, realistically, that's not a bad incentive. Imagine if I said I'll make a dedicated YouTube video if you buy me something on my Amazon wishlist. I'm not going to do that, by the way. But if I did, that's actually not a bad incentive to get somebody to like buy you something. Hey, here's some a giant 10-inch black dildo. If you buy it for me and my husband, I'll make a dedicated YouTube video. I mean, clearly it worked, right? To be fair, look, I'm a charitable person. I will be fair even if it's something I don't like. That's not a bad way to get stuff off your Amazon wish list.
I got this, and I got this. Every time I post the link to my Amazon wish list, and every time I promote the Onision forums, or even just my Cash App, where you can literally just tell me, hey, here's $100, make this video.
Okay, you know what? To be fair, I should probably have my Cash App in my videos, right? That's not a bad idea. I have my crypto addresses at the very bottom. But like, he's applying every option to get money. So if people give him money, why not, right? Like, why wouldn't you do that? If people are willing to do it, if people are willing to buy you stuff, give you money, what's wrong with that?
Which I will do. To an extent, I'll put in as much effort as the money dictates. But every time I advertise that, I think no one's ever gonna do it, and this is the last time I'll ever make a video for the rest of my life. And it's not because, you know, a low self-esteem alone or anything like that. But I will say, every single time I see a video funded, my reaction is somewhat like this. You guys funding my videos allows me to have an excuse not to do my normal job. And as some of you know, I'm a manager at McDonald's. I'm just kidding. I'm not a manager at McDonald's. Don't start spamming the McDonald's saying fire this guy because he's Charlie Manson. I don't actually work at McDonald's. I do, however, have a job title and job activities and all that, which is horrible, and I blame all the appropriate people for that. Anyway, before we get to the main topic, here's a clip from one of my favorite videos that I've done. You can fast forward if you want to, or you can watch it. Up to you. I don't really care.
Are you dude, he's still using Shiloh all these years later? No fucking way.
Hey,
He's just regurgitating old. Is this what this is?
what are you doing?
Is he seriously just regurgitating old? I don't even fucking want to watch this. I've probably seen it. Let's go to skip this. I don't care to watch that. All right. Fucking lazy ass piece of shit.
And then not under my control.
First of all, I don't know why he would even admit to the public that he has like an IRL job. Like, you're literally just looking, because people hate him so much, you're literally putting yourself in a position to get like your job doxxed. And I just want to say for the record, I don't care if it's Onision or anybody, don't dox people's actual IRL jobs. To be fair and give him credit, and I know people are going to be mad when I say this, but like, if he actually got a career or something as a job career, good for him. Like, you should be able to, anybody should be able to make money. And he's not relying on YouTube. So, you know, at least he's being a smidge. He may be a piece of shit and a horrible person, but at least he's making like a 0.2% contribution to taxes and actually being a member of society, rather than being somebody who's just e-bags 24/7 on the internet. And then, you know, I'm not gonna live stream anymore unless I get this certain amount of money given to me, which I think is just a really kind of a terrible way to market yourself. But hey, if you know who I'm referencing, you know who I'm referencing.
A friend of Cool Guy Kai's and Cool Guy Kai were laughing about the old Onision being back when the bangs are down. Like, for instance, here's a clip of me in the early ages of Onision.
Error adjustment. One of these days I'm gonna rake off.
Do you think he watches himself and he like masturbates to himself? He's like, oh my god, I'm so hot. No, I genuinely, like, I don't know. I don't like looking at my old content, but there's like, what's the reason that he's even it's so weird to me. This content was from like over almost what, 14, 15 years ago? I'm sorry, but I don't want you guys to go back and watch my content when I'm 15 years ago. It's this guy, it's cringy, it's horrible. It's embarrassing. Why?
off my toupee, and then it's gonna be really embarrassing. I'm so glad we're finally gonna kiss Bill.
Okay, let's skip this. I don't care.
Years old now, and I was in my 20s in that clip. So, how have I aged? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Hey, you guys. Today, I want to talk about something really fun. We're going to talk about dieting and exercise. Hey, you guys. We're going to talk about something that's not so fun today. Diet and exercise. I know a lot of people out there struggle with their weight, and I want to say that you're beautiful the way you are, no matter what. You should always look in the mirror with pride and respect because you exist on this earth as a strong, powerful person. Literally, fuck you, fatty. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and all those people who blame you for like the things you eat, you were literally conditioned in most cases since you were a kid to eat the diet that you have. So anybody who says like things like fuck you, fatty, those are horrible sociopath people.
I believe Onision is he 39 or 40? I don't know. I don't keep up to date with this type of shit. I don't know his husband's birthday. I don't know these types of things.
Like literally, you could just stop eating if you want to. So don't go around telling me.
So when his hair's back, he's more mean. When his hair's emo shrink, he's more seductive and sexy. That's what I'm trying to get at here.
Oh, I can't control it. I'm big boned. It's bullshit. But no, guys, in all seriousness, I just want to say, you know, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I really like that you're so supportive and funny in the comments. I love reading your comments, and I just want to say thank you. Fuck you, you pussy ass piece of shit. Fuck you. You're a little fucking bitch. Stop pandering to these people, you little twink ass. I'm gonna bend you over this table and play with your butthole. Do you want that? Do you want me to play with your butthole? You pathetic twink? I'm kind of attracted to you. I kind of want to bend you over this table. Oh god, I was about to spit on you, but we'll save that for your butthole. We'll save all this lighter for your butthole, you fucking twink. Anyway, I'm just saying, look at my videos and everyone's videos as performative because the internet is not real life. And you shouldn't be taking our advice and our opinions online as personal because guess what? You don't have to have a college degree to make a YouTube video. Anyway, first gift. Let's see what I get for making this video, huh? I got me a Fortnite game. Oh my god. I'm gonna play Fortnite tomorrow with my friend. Sometimes she's in the comment section of my videos. And that is from Hannah. And the second gift I'm opening. What? Yo, The Shining. Here's Rebecca. I'm just kidding. It's really here.
You know, he probably sees himself in that movie.
Here's Jennifer. Nope. One more. Here.
Kind of like he was always mascot like the Joker all the time, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say this. I think people who glamorize the Joker as a character, like I'm talking like just glamorize the character and like obsessed with the Joker, are literal psychopaths. Like I'm talking about people who like not just liking the character, but it's like they're obsessed with this character, the Joker, right? I think people who obsess over that particular character are bad. Maybe that comes across as judgment. Now, I'm not saying cosplay. I'm just saying, like, in general, people who they're just obsessed with that character, bad. There's something off about that. And I've seen people with, like, the Joker tattoos, like a full Joker tattoo. I love art, don't get me wrong. And, like, I love tattoo stuff. But it's also, like, I do question, like, you like somebody who is that evil, right? Like, and I would assume the same, like the character Homelander. I don't know if you guys watched I've seen some tattoos of people getting Homelander tattoos, and I'm just kind of like, man, I don't know if I'd want a tattoo of somebody like that bad. you know, like that is just a bad person. You know, I don't know. To each their own, I guess. Whatever.
Here's Jacob. Nope. Here's Chris Pratt. What?
Harley Quinn is at least kind of aspirational figure, abuse, whoever. See, I understand Harley Quinn more than the Joker. The Joker is just like fucking psychotic, right? And I want to make it clear. I'm not saying people who like the Joker are crazy. I'm saying people who glamorize the Joker specifically. because I can't tell you how many times Onision has made videos like him acting like the Joker, and he like thinks it's like, I don't know, it's just fucking weird. It's weird. That's all I'm trying to say here.
Here's Shane Dawson. Damn it, I'm such a dummy. And this one's from Hannah too. You guys would have almost no videos from me if it weren't for Hannah. So to all 10 of you watching, go thank Hannah. And Hannah also got me a coat. Look at my new coat. My new coat's so cool. It's cool that I'm also jacking off to people. Horse dick people. Am I right? Horse dick people? Don't leave me hanging, horse dick people. Horse dick people. Horse dick people. Come on, horse dick people. Fuck. Can't get a high five if your life depends. Horse dick people. Okay, anyway. That's Onision Speaks.
Well, at least he's not doing the whole boob squeeze. That always made me so uncomfortable. Do you remember that? When we'd end his videos like that? Like, okay, bro. Oh, God. We have an empathy and love. Look at this one. Empathy and love, guys. This is going to be a good one. I always come to Onision when I want interesting relationship stuff.
It took a lot of electrocutions to get my hair to look like this. So let's start Onision Speaks.
Thank you, Hannah, for funding this video. I also want to say thank you, Hannah, for allowing him to make this video so that I can live stream it and talk about it. Appreciate you, Hannah. Doing the Lord's work, because I ain't giving him my money.
I got my hair that way by just like doing this. You just keep doing that, and now you look homeless. So it's it's a cock magnet, you know? Dudes cannot resist me now. But I wanted to talk about relationships. A lot of dudes don't seem to want to get married and have babies to stick by you no matter what. And I think that's because we're probably drowning in narcissists. I would say that.
Wow. What a realization, man. Talking about yourself, buddy?
Maybe like the affordability crisis has something to do with it, but the problem with that is it actually makes more sense to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend when there's an affordability crisis, because you combine numbers and therefore things become more affordable.
So you know what he's doing? You know what he's saying here? He's saying, I gotta go get some people pregnant. I gotta pop out more babies, because guess what? And he's actually not wrong here. So if I was to get married right now and just make a couple little Dans, a little Repsions, right? A girl, boy, couple. Actually, the more children, the better. I can deduct like, I think it was like $8,000 per child in taxes. I'm dead ass. So what he's describing here is he's basically saying, make children so that you can have a tax deduction. Is that why you had kids? To pay back the IRS because you owed $500,000, so you're like, I gotta pop out some babies to reduce my taxes, because that's how, like, is that what you're saying here? I mean, personally, look, I think if you're having kids just to get a tax reduction, you're a fucking piece of shit, bro. Like, that's horrible. You're bringing a life into this world, and the only reason you're bringing the life into this world is for a selfish reason, is purely for your own benefit, to get better taxes. You shouldn't be a fucking parent, and you shouldn't be breeding children that way. Like, that's my honest to God perspective. Children are not little toys to have a little round. I'm like, that's so fucking shitty. Imagine if your kid grows up one day and says like, yeah, my parents had me because they wanted to reduce their tax load.
So I don't know why, apparently, there are so many guys out there who don't want to commit and settle down and raise a family, whatever. But something else.
I wanted to raise a family. I mean, I have stepkids still, and I'm really close to them. But it's hella expensive to have children in this current economic state that we live in right now. And financially, I make really good money. I make a little bit under 6 figures a year right now. The first year at my job, I made $68,000. Year 2, then after a whole year, I'm at like $79,000 right now, and by this year I'll be around at $87,000. So I'm making a little bit under 6 figures, but even then, my rent's $2,000 a month. So like, think about that: $2,000 a month times that by 12, that's $24,000 a year. You take $24,000, deduct that from $84,000. I'm actually only making $64,000, right? And it's like, it's not. Even if I wanted my own biological children, it's not financially equitable. It doesn't make any logical sense. I'd be fucking myself, literally, if I did that. There's no incentive for me to want to have a child, period, because of where we are financially. And just the current state of America is just horrendous. I do fine on my own, but like having to provide for 2 kids, absolutely not.
I was thinking about pretty recently was how part of why I've had a successful relationship for over a decade, successful meaning we love each other, I live for the person I'm with. Like the reason I survived despite losing
rent, dude, buy a house. Linda Lou. I don't know if you're American or not, so I'm gonna give you a little education on the house market in the US. So I before I went through some legal stuff, so this would have been 2000, yeah, this would have been 2000, start of 2021. I went to my bank, okay, and I said, hey, I have $100,000 in my savings. Actually, I had about $120,000 in my savings. That was my whole savings. And I sat down. I'm like, what do I need to do to buy a house, right? And house market's still really expensive. And they're like, okay, let me sit down. Let me calculate some numbers. So what they do in America, right, is they look at your past taxes. I could make $200,000 a year, and they won't give me a loan that for what I want because they don't take my income into consideration of what I'm currently making. They only look at my taxes, and my taxes are then added up on a 5 to 7 year cycle. So that means if, let's say I made 1 year 30,000, year 2 I made 20,000, year 3 I made 5,000. Add that up. So over a 5-year span of my taxes, they do a total amount, and then they're like, okay, so out of the last 5 years, you've made this much money. This is what you qualify for. I didn't know that. And I think that's a horrible fucking way to deal with house. It is so stupid. That means pretty much I have to make as much money as possible in the next 5 years, like maxing. And, you know, that's not even deductions on like rent and like bills and things like that with the business costs and like live streaming and YouTube and stuff like that. Because I do deduct those types of expenses because I do make money through here. And that's not even including that. So like 5 years, let's say you make $50,000 a year, deduct just 10,000 from that, 40,000, 5 years, 200 grand in 5 years, you barely qualify for like $100,000 loan. It's so stupid. People are buying right now. Yeah, I can't buy a house right now. I got $25,000 in my name. That's not enough to buy a house. I can't afford a house. Dude, houses in my state. Look at Washington state housing market. It is one of the most, it's like next to California, the highest in 50 states of America. It is that bad. Like I'm talking a 700 square foot house costs $500,000. $500,000. And I'm not even in downtown Seattle. I'm in the worst state for the housing market. So like you guys all in the chat saying like, oh, it's not that bad. It is. In my state, it is.
One of the main things that keep my life going is because I had my spouse there to take care of me. And the reason our relationship...
Tacoma or Puyallup? No, I live in Puyallup, okay? No, it's not cheaper. It's almost it's almost the same. Like almost every house is over 400,000. To find anything under 300,000 is going to be like what's it called? Townhome, or when you live in a condo.
Works, and maybe the reason that a lot of people hate each other so much when they separate is empathy and understanding. So a lot of people, if they walk in on their significant other cheating on them, all the empathy and understanding goes right out the window. Let's say you walk in on your husband and he's getting dirty with the mistress. You no longer feel like, oh, poor baby, when he says he stubbed his toe or anything. You probably hate his guts. You probably don't care if he lives or dies, or whatever extreme you have. Like stub toe to...
Nobody wants a townhouse. I know. I don't want one either. No, if I buy a house, I want my own house and it's mine. I'm not sharing it with anybody, and I want a small backyard. I would like to live in rural area of Washington. I was looking at Graham, Washington, but like it's like an hour and a half drive away from my parents and everything, and I'm far away from work, and it's like fuck. To go to commute to Graham, Washington up to Seattle for work, holy fuck, dude. That's going to be a hell of a commute. But also the houses in like Ording, Washington, and Graham and Enumclaw. Like ideally, if I was to buy a house, that's where I would like to buy a house because it's away from everybody. I like rural living. I don't like the city.
death. Literally, it's a spectrum. Sometimes if a dude walks in on a chick or a chick walks in on a dude.
And trust me, if I ever buy a house and I'll do a house vlog, I'm gonna show you my property and I'm gonna fucking go crazy. You're gonna fucking get crazy DUI videos, DIY videos from me. Cause like I'm a jack of all tradesmen, okay? There's skills. Did you know that I do beekeeping? I don't think I've ever told anybody that. I do beekeeping. I've never shown that part of my side on YouTube though, ever.
Cheating on them, they actually want to murder people. So wherever you are on that spectrum, odds are you're at least at stub toe. My relationship has worked for as long as it has, primarily because of empathy and like genuinely caring for the person you're with. I typically stop being in relationships when I'm either dumped or when I think the other person is genuinely evil. Anyone who's ever dated me, I'm not saying you're evil, and the odds are you probably dumped me, so it doesn't apply to you anyway.
Wow, that's interesting. Because he just says, you probably dumped me. I recall many relationships where he was like, no, I broke up with you. Even with the Sarah situation, he's like, I ended things with you. Almost every relationship that he's ever talked about, which is every relationship he's ever been in, he has always pretty much claimed that he was the one who ended things. So that's funny that he's now saying that.
Because why would someone, I think...
DIY. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic as fuck. I can't get stupid abbreviations. DUI, DIY, too many things. I hate abbreviations, man.
Is evil, watch my videos. Like, that's weird. But the point is that with my spouse, the idea of not being with my spouse is crazy to me because I think of them as a human being who is just like me. Like,
wow, dude. That's amazing. Really, really like you view your partner just like you. Wow.
Like, the things that hurt me often hurt my spouse. My spouse sees the world in a very similar way to myself in many instances. So like, let's run through the process, right? Let's say you're dating a guy and you find out that he has been lying about whether or not he's attracted to your grandma. You don't know. It could happen. The question is, do you leave him for that? Some of you would say, oh my God, he's attracted to my grandma, immediately leave him. Other people might not jump.
Okay, so first of all, it doesn't even matter if it's grandma. Why are you... People are... If you're in a relationship or you're married for that, you're going to find other people attractive. When I was in a relationship with my fiance, right, I found other people attractive. In fact, her and me would both be like, oh my God, that person's like has a giant ass. And we'd both be like, wow, they got a big booty. Or we would sit there and be like, oh my gosh, that person's really pretty. And we would both like work off of that. There was no threat. Like, we find other people attractive. There's nothing inherently wrong with finding other people attractive. I can't just stop me being attracted to somebody. It's whether you act on attraction, whether you're in a relationship or not.
Come to that conclusion because maybe they still empathize with him, like, oh, he has a grandma thing, but that doesn't make him a bad person that he's into grandmas or furries, you know, those freaky furry people. There's some weird things that are outside the spectrum of normal reproduction that people are into. And
wow, bro, I had no idea people were into things outside of reproduction. You mean people have sex without the intent to have a baby? Ha! I would have never guessed that's a real thing people like to do. Thank you for the fucking response, Captain Sherlock.
And that's often very weird and cringy, but it is what it is. So do you leave someone for a small thing like that, or do you stay with them and continue to empathize with them? Empathy, despite what Charlie Kirk may or may not have said, is this thing where you see someone go through an emotion or an event or whatever, and you could basically feel what they feel. Like, it's so vivid to you that you just get it. Like, you're right on board with them. There's sympathy where it's like, oh yeah, I feel bad for you, but I don't exactly know what you're going through. Meanwhile, a lot of us know what each other go through. And so we can empathize. Like when someone stubs their toe, it's not very complicated. Most people can empathize with someone stubbing their toe. But my whole deal is like if I ever left my spouse, that would be a really stupid, self-destructive thing. And the reason would be is that I want my spouse to be happy. I want my spouse to be successful. I want my spouse to have a good life. And me breaking up with someone would basically make their life a lot more difficult and create a situation where their quality of life would go down dramatically.
Have they told you that though? Or are you just assuming that?
because that would create a huge problem in basically almost every way for their life. And for me, if my spouse dumped me, well, that's a lot simpler because I just wouldn't be here anymore. So like, it'd be like, okay, I guess peace out, world, bye. So that's a lot easier.
So what you're saying is if your husband breaks up, you're gonna not alive yourself. Okay. Well, I think that's a really stupid thing to do over a breakup or any marriage. And I'm gonna be serious here for a moment. I know I'm making jokes and I'm not serious a lot of the time in these live streams. But like, if you're in a serious relationship, whether you're married or not, and you have a breakup or somebody dumps you or you dump somebody else, do not take your life, please. Do not, just don't. Life is absolutely worth living, and I know that in that time of your life, it may not feel like it may be the most painful thing that you're experiencing, but taking your life as a result of somebody breaking up with you is not worth it. You are giving that person so much power over you to dictate whether you live and whether you continue on is just not healthy, and you will get out of that rut, however long it takes, and to seek therapy. And to reach out to people who are there, who can actually talk and you can vent to and have a support system. But like, I understand being suicidal when bad things happen. I get that. But there's so much to life that you have not experienced. And I'm still experiencing even at the age of 34. Especially with my relationship that ended in summer of 2023. I was engaged to be married. And that ended through a very painful affair, and it broke me. And I had, I'm not going to go into detail, but my mom did. I had a welfare check. It was bad, right? But the point that I'm trying to make here is that life is worth living, and do not give up. Do not put the pressure of a partner on somebody, ex or not, that if they break up with you, you're going to not alive yourself. Because that is not only stupid, manipulative, but that's really just toxic and crazy. Because you shouldn't put that burden on somebody else. Oh, if I don't get what I want, or you break up with me, I'm going to poop. No, that's bad. That's stupid. That's manipulative.
Easier, but I don't like the idea of ever putting my spouse in a situation where I would, one, be deprived of them, or two, they would be deprived of me. Same thing, different perspective. So in that, I think that's one of the most...
It's also important that in relationships that you're not so invested into a partner that you have to rely upon them in every aspect of your life. There's a thing that people will tell you, that being completely too dependent on somebody is actually bad for you. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that shekel. Thank you.
Talking about empathy is rich. As always, thanks for doing God's work here, Rep. Appreciate the hell out of you.
Thank you, the campfire, for the $5 donation. As a social... Well, she just read that. I don't need to read it out. Thank you.
Significant things that keeps someone like me in a relationship like this is the person I'm with has never put me in a situation where I am perpetually unempathetic and I forget that that person is a human being who wishes for the greater good in the world. Now, there are other people who are so selfish and don't care about pretty much anyone but themselves that it's impossible to feel empathy for them, because I don't know what it's like to be that selfish. I don't know what it's like to prioritize yourself over literally all other people, because to me that's crazy and it defies our very programming. For instance, if I am in a relationship with someone and I say, hey, can you stop doing drugs for the sake of our relationship? And they say, yeah, no problem. And then I find out that not only have they been lying to me about not doing drugs, but they started doing drugs again, knowing that it would risk our relationship. By the way, this has happened to me multiple times.
I was just going to say, I think he's talking about a IRL experience. I'm assuming he's talking about Sarah in this incident. I don't know, though.
So whoever thinks this is about you, it's probably not. But like, that shows that this person has no empathy for me and doesn't really care about anyone but themselves. All they want to do is get high. And so how could I be like, oh God, if I dump this person, that would just be the worst? Because it wouldn't be the worst. Do you?
You would be on drugs if you were with Onision too? Yeah, me too. I would be doing blow off of somebody's butt
who forever in a relationship want to run second to inanimate objects? Probably not. You probably don't want an inanimate object being more important than you in your relationship. That brings me to Christianity as well. Religious people...
What? Okay, you're talking about... Okay, you just went from drugs... People doing drugs to now Christianity. Okay, this is going to be rich. Hey, I'm an ex-Christian, all right? What does he got to say about Christianity, I wonder?
Specifically, Christians often scare the crap out of me because they would do almost anything for their God per their own required beliefs. If God came down and commanded you, a Christian, to kill your Christian partner, you would be obligated to murder your partner.
Okay, that's a really extreme case. That's like delusions. What? Do you think Christians are so like gullible? I mean, Christians all are gullible, but like so gullible that if they think that, oh my God, somebody's telling me to kill somebody, I'm just going to go out and do it. That's like, so if that's the case, they're mentally ill. That has nothing to do with Christianity. That's just them being fucking crazy. And that does happen to mentally ill people. People are like that. I deal with the mental health people all the time down in fucking downtown Seattle. I have people talking to themselves, threatening and talking to spirits and demons. I'm a bus driver in downtown Seattle, for God's sake. Like, I experience this all the time. And even the fucking mentally ill, for the most part, don't fucking just go out and kill people. This is such an extreme black and white situation.
If you don't think that's true, then you haven't read the Bible. And you also don't really believe in God. Because if you truly believed in God, you would automatically assume to yourself, oh, this deity must know what's supposed to happen. If I do this, it's probably for the greater good, blah, blah, blah. And that's because you are obscenely not kosher. But for real, like, I've listened to Christian rants plenty of times talking about how much they love God and blah, blah, blah. But how can you love someone you've never met, you've never had a single actual conversation with, over someone who you have pledged your life to, whether it be through marriage?
Religion has always, in my opinion, been a comfort thing for people. I don't know. He does raise a good question. I don't know how people can love something that they've never experienced or felt, but that is also really individual for people, because my mom would say that she's felt God's love. My mom would say, and it's a form of comfort. And sometimes that form of comfort we don't really understand because it just makes them feel secure. And at the end of the day, I don't really care what the fuck people believe when it comes to religion, as long as it's not like wanting to harm people or take people's rights away. At the end of the day, I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're a Jehovah's Witness. I don't care if you're Mormon. I don't care if you're fucking Catholic. Believe whatever the fuck you want. Just don't harm people, right? If you're out on the street and you're like, I want to vote against people having the choice to have an abortion, then I would say that's damaging. But there's plenty of good people who are religious. I know this is crazy for that I'm saying this, that are not bad people, who are not anti-gay, who are not anti-abortion. People seem to think that, like, if you're religious, you're automatically against these things. I've met plenty of people who are religious who are actually for those things.
Or through your physical acts with each other, whatever. I don't know how that relationship can last, because if you're dating someone, if you're with someone, that's probably the person you spend more time with than anyone. And human beings should always be the greatest priority over all other things. We are designed to prioritize our own species. This is why it's so crazy when, like, somebody gets canceled or somebody gets in trouble.
Brooke says, I took religious studies courses through Harvard, and just my own curiosity and agree. Some people just need religion to bring purpose and structure, and that's okay. Absolutely. That is what I'm trying to say. And when people use religion as a structure method and give them purpose in life, I have no issue with that.
Or whatever, and their significant other or their family members, whoever, immediately abandons them, because it's like, bro, your programming tells you not to do that. Like, you're supposed to think, okay, when the dust settles, who's still gonna be there? And if you just kick people to the curb who have always been there for you because it's simply popular to kick them to the curb, guess who's gonna be there when the dust settles? No one. You're now gonna be alone with the only person who was ever truly there for you, now completely and utterly robbed of any capability to trust you at any point in the future, as you betrayed them. Like, that's a major detector when I'm in a relationship. I detect whether or not I can trust someone to be there for me, to stand by me through thick and thin. It's literally in your wedding vows, guys.
Okay, and a lot of people break those vows. Do you think just because you read a fucking piece of paper, that means that people are going to be that way and are never going to change or grow apart or not fall out of love? Has it ever occurred to you, bro? People fall out of love. People separate. It's not always a negative, bad thing when that happens.
Like, when you're getting married, you specifically talk about in sickness and in health. That's social sickness, that's emotional sickness, mental sickness, physical sickness, any sickness. You're supposed to stand by each other, but most human beings don't seem to understand even those basic vows. I'll tell you something about...
I don't know. If I found out that I was dating somebody and they were a pedophile, I think that I would not stick by them and I would probably get a divorce. So I'm not saying that he's a pedo. I'm just saying, like, in general. If I found out through sicknesses and health, okay, but there's an extent, right? Like, if your partner cheats on you, are you going to still stick by them in sickness and in health? No, fuck that, right?
My last marriage. And it's going to be the exact same story that you heard before, so you can fact check me if you want. But I threatened divorce with the person I was with back then because she established...
All right, she revealed her priorities were objects over our marriage. So in the moment, she killed the marriage, just like exes who prioritize other objects over human beings, like the drug addicts. 6 months later, I left her for somebody who I felt loved me for me, not my things. She revealed her priorities were objects over our marriage. Is he referring to Sky? I think he's referring to Sky. I don't know enough about their, like, divorce. Huh.
Established that she owned half of my things. And that to me is crazy. Now, a lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, that's actually standard. You're crazy, Onision. Of course she owns half your things. It's a business relationship along with a romantic relationship. That's what marriage is. But I, on a soul level, completely and utterly disagree with you. If I wanted to get in a business relationship, I'd get in a business relationship. That's why I asked for a prenup before I married that person, and when I did, they cried. What kind of not kosher person cries when you say, hey, can we make this relationship about love and not money? Like,
okay, guys, here it comes. I actually agree with Onision here, in the context of prenuptial agreements. I'm a huge advocate for prenuptial agreements, and one of the reasons that I was even engaged to my ex-fiance was because we both agreed that we both wanted prenuptial agreements, because she had a business, I had my own business, and I didn't want, like, if something was to happen, I didn't want, like, her to be able to take my revenue, half of what I earned, or everything that I've earned. She should not be able to have half of it. I don't believe in 50-50 when divorces happen. That's why, I mean, a lot of people do, but I don't. Like, if I own a house, I buy a car with my own money, I make $200,000 in a year, that's all my money, and I will share my wealth with you. I will share my car. I will share everything with you if I'm in a relationship with that person. But if we get a divorce or somebody, it just doesn't work out, you don't get to take half my shit. Fuck that. Prenuptial agreements are a protection of both parties. And a lot of people, when I've talked about prenuptial agreements on social media, have, like, blasted me for this. Like, you don't fucking really love the person. The reason you get a prenup is because you're already saying the relationship's going to fail. No, I'm not saying the relationship's going to fail. I'm saying that I want to have protection for me and another person, because it protects the other person too. That's what people don't understand about a prenuptial agreement. It protects them. If you have fucking 5 Bitcoin in a wallet and I'm married to you, I get to take half of that. Do you understand that? Like, your assets, something that you invested in, you made some smart financial decisions. Now I own half of that. Why? Because I signed a piece of paper that we love each other and we're married? No, that's not fair. You bought that crypto before we even got married. So why do I deserve half of that, you know? Sorry. I agree with prenuptial agreements. That's all I'm trying to say.
Are you out of your mind? That is so wild. Like, imagine that, guys. And I know you might say, oh, it's because they think you don't have faith in the relationship. Well, that's actually a self-fulfilled prophecy. Because if you cry when someone asks you to get a prenup, they're probably going to perceive it as you only care about their money. And therefore, have a more likely chance of leaving you because they're going to be skeptical of...
I dated somebody when I brought up the idea of prenup. They're like, if you really loved me, you wouldn't do a prenup. Actually, the fact that I do love you, or did, is the reason that I want a prenup. Because I don't want your shit, because you don't have any to begin with. And even if you did have shit, I wouldn't want it.
Of your true intentions. Meanwhile, you convince yourself it's not about money, even though it literally legally is, and try to mask it as something else, like they don't truly believe in the future of your relationship, even though logically that's completely and utterly faulty, because if they didn't believe in the future of the relationship, they wouldn't be marrying you, you unkosher swine. Like, did you ever...
You can't believe, come in terms of this is not an archival. No, this was just uploaded. When was this uploaded? 4 days ago. Oh, I didn't even look. We got comments. Did he actually oh, he's probably put comments to approval only.
Think about that? Did you think about that? Are you sure about that? Because I don't think you're sure about that. Oh, they don't believe in the future of our relationship because they want a prenup, which is why they're marrying me. What? You guys are so... Oh, God, you're... Oh, what is wrong with you? The logic that people fail to process blows my mind sometimes. I'm gonna cry because he wants a prenup because it means he's not serious about the relationship. Really? Is that what people who marry other people do? They marry people because they're not serious about the relationship? I swear to God, all these people...
I mean, some people marry people just for tax reductions.
People who marry for money have the most ridiculous excuses.
Some people have kids just so they can get tax reductions, Greg.
And distractions from their greed. And it's really interesting to see how people operate in that way. The way people try to mask one thing for another so they don't feel like bad people. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the core subject matter of this video.
You know what's crazy is you don't even need to use a green screen no more these days. You know, NVIDIA is so fucking good. You know how I make this background, like this background, everything's gone? I'm using my GPU to automatically just eat the background up. It's literally one app I install, use on OBS, and it fucking works. It's amazing. You don't have to, what's it called? Rotoscope around yourself or anything. No, it just fucking works. It's amazing. I don't know. I hate the green screens in the background like this. It's so, and the fact that like it's wrinkled, there's lines. Sorry, I'm just nitpicking.
Yeah. Empathy. People do not want to be seen as bad people. Why? Because when they're seen as bad people, one of the many factors that motivate them is the risk of losing the ability to gain empathy from others and therefore have the advantage of being perceived in a way that they prefer. Because people love abusing villains. They don't love abusing people they perceive as good. Like for instance, let's say a guy cheats on you, right? He goes around telling everyone you're a slut when you dump him for cheating. And why does he do that? Because he makes something up that because of his bias makes sense in his own head. And
I mean, you told people verbatim, hey, you've slept with 20 people. You can't be essayed. It's a real statement by you. So I don't know. I don't know why we're going down this path, buddy.
He just runs with that. He goes around convincing everybody he's a hero because that guy delusioned himself to death. So now he tells everybody that you're bad and they lose empathy for you and stop listening to what you say, or vice versa. This is why generally it's consequential to you to dump people, to reject people, etc. Because everybody wants to be the hero in the story. Everybody wants to feel good about themselves. And not everybody is actually honest enough to admit when they weren't the good guy. Some people are. Myself is a great example. And you might say, oh, that's nonsense. Onion boy, I can list a billion situations in which you're not the good guy, but you never actually talked about it. But that's because you don't have empathy for me. You stopped listening to me a long time ago. Throughout the history
I wish he would take this stupid fucking music out. I hate that he puts music in like everything when he's like, oh, that just annoys me.
Of many of my videos, I've had many moments where I've said, you know what, someone was right about this situation and I was wrong. I'm sorry for being wrong. Plenty of times. And
I have never seen that, bro. Where has that ever happened on YouTube? Maybe you've done that in IRL. But I swear to God, if you did that IRL, somebody would be like, oh my God, he actually admitted that he was wrong on something. I have never seen him admit that he's been wrong on anything. Even when he accused me of writing snail mail to his house, he never like reached out and like, I apologize for falsely accusing you of sending letters to my house. All he said was like, I now know somebody revealed that it wasn't Repsion. I'm like, okay, thanks.
That's how you kind of keep yourself in check. There are people in this world who do not apologize for anything ever, and those people are scary and often very narcissistic to the extent that actually bleeds into personality disorder. If you
wow, who are you talking about here, Greg?
You don't make it an exercise of regularly apologizing for the things that you do wrong, you might actually be the devil. That's exactly why I can say, yes, I'm not the devil, because I know I apologize on a regular basis for a number of things. And I've stressed this point before in previous videos, and I want to stress it again. When you apologize for something, you are winning. You are quite literally winning when you screw up, acknowledge you screwed up, and say sorry. That doesn't make sense to you? You don't get it? Okay, let me explain.
Have you ever apologized to Billy for outing the fact that she had an like abortion? or or violating people's privacy and just outing things that were like private and talking about other people's sexual assaults that don't want you talking about their sexual assaults. I mean, I've never seen that. And I'm pretty sure that if you did apologize to that, they would have said something.
The moment you admit that you were wrong is the moment you become right. When you don't let the truth out, it's a poison inside you that will eat you away. Whether you have a conscience or not, you will suffer for not being honest. Just look at certain politicians and how grotesque their bodies are. That's what you get for being horrible. Look at the relationships people are in, how mutated and disgusting and abominable those can become with dishonest people. You think you're doing yourself a solid by one-upping your significant other or one-upping your quote-unquote enemies. But really, that is a punishment waiting to happen, whether you like it or not, and it's better to just confess. Confess, get it over with, and move on with your life. Now, obviously, there are plenty of people in relationships, online, in society, etc., who have popular opinions about them that are completely
welcome,
wrong,
flawed sevenfold.
to confess. And negative things will still happen to them, regardless of whether or not it's fair, just, whatever. The world can be very, very cruel, and good people can be falsely accused, framed, whatever. Your spouse could hate you for a dream they had because you cheated on them in their dream. It's not fair, but they still look at you different, and that sucks, but it's just the way it is. The key thing is that toxicity from being framed or falsely accused or otherwise unfairly blamed for something that has little to nothing to do with you. That is not inside your mind. It's not in your heart. It's not in your soul or body. That's entirely external. And so you won't be punished beyond what other people do to you. But you definitely don't want to be the person who, because you're such a dishonest, unkosher person, you get more pimples, you get fatter, you get wrinklier, you resort to more vices like alcohol, cigarettes, whatever, thinking you want it, but in reality you're just so dishonest that your body's own cravings are forcing you to punish yourself due to that unresolved issue.
So like he really is he like, if you smoke cigarettes, you're like, you have unresolved issues just because am I interpreting this properly? Like he's literally just putting like category of drugs, even just like smoking a cigarette and having alcohol. Do you think he's ever drank alcohol? I'm sure he's drunk alcohol before.
You are killing your soul, and that is what you should be concerned with, not the things that are beyond your control outside of yourself, because you have nothing to do with that. There's nothing, you're helpless, you're swimming upstream when you try to deal with that. You are going to lose to the current, and your life will be even worse than it already is. So you just admit what you did, and you set yourself free. And
so what he's doing here, in my opinion, is this is a message to Sarah or his exes. And you can see the tone shift. I'm like, seriously, listen to this. Watch his face.
What you did, and you set yourself free.
He's talking to someone here. He's talking to an ex, or Sarah, or one of his exes. I don't know. But this is it. This is what it is. He's just masking it as like pretty obvious, dude.
And in the context of relationships, that's how I maintain a healthy relationship. I tell my spouse the moment I do something. Like the moment I look at Chris Hemsworth and I think, wow, he's a really hot guy. Wouldn't mind his dick in my mouth. I turn to my spouse and I say, hey, Chris Hemsworth is a hot guy. Wouldn't mind his dick in my mouth. And you know what happens? Nothing. Because Chris Hemsworth is hot and we should all want his dick in our mouth. That's just facts. But my spouse, if I weren't honest, would never know that I would love some Thor dick. And because of that, we now know each other better, which creates
Thor dick. Yeah.
Empathy. You cannot empathize with someone very efficiently if you don't even know who the hell they are. And that's what I call toxic honesty. It means you tell the person that you have diarrhea. You describe your
Toxic honesty? What?
diarrhea if you're so freaky as to want to do that. You don't hold back the ugliness.
I don't know. If I tell, hey, I'm looking at my dog right now. Mara, I have diarrhea. Or if there was a girl on my bed right now, I'm like, hey, honey, I have diarrhea. How's that? Like, what? Toxic honesty? So what, like, if your partner, I don't know, let's say goes through cancer, right? And they lose all their hair. Is toxic honesty like, hey, honey, you look fucking ugly. Like, are you going to say that to your partner who's going through cancer? What? Toxic honesty? Okay. Yeah, if I had toxic honesty at my job that I work, I'd be fired. There's a lot of things I'd like to say to people that I do not say because, one, me being honest would get me fired on what I actually think. It's called customer service, and I just have to keep my mouth shut.
If you piss in the sink standing up, like I often do, because it's more convenient than lifting the toilet seat and
I hope he's joking this part.
wasting all that toilet water, if you'd rather just pee down
I swear to God, I hope he's fucking joking at this point.
the drain and then wash it down when you're washing your hands with soap and water right after, be honest.
Honey, I gotta say, honey, I gotta pee in the sink. Can you just imagine Onision sitting here just like his dick on the sink, his little carrot taking a whiz on the sink. His like husband walks in, like, honey, don't use the toilet. You gotta save the money. Save money. We gotta save on the water bill. Okay, like,
Honest. Let your freak flag fly. Because the people that you surround yourself with will love you for you. And if you aren't honest about those things, then the people who love you, they're loving their idea of you.
I hope to God he's joking. He has to be joking at that. There's no way that he fucking pees in the fucking sink just to save money on the flushing of the toilet. There's no way.
They have no idea who you actually are. And what you'll find is that the more honest you are with other people, the more honest they will be with you. And therefore, you will love the person for who they actually are, not the fake, non-kosher person they're pretending
Mara,
to be,
what do you
because they're
want?
afraid of what you'll react with had they actually told you
Mara
who they
Jade,
really are. That,
what are
or
you
could
doing?
just be a drug addict who prioritizes intoxicating substance over other human beings because you're not kosher. Boob squeeze.
No, oh my God. You know, on the last video we watched, I said, 1 second. I gotta give my dog water. I think that's what she wants. What do you want? What do you want, Mama? What do you want? What do you want? Ugh. No, this is not alcohol. I love this brand so much. If you guys have never tried Liquid Death, definitely try it. This stuff's incredible. All right, guys. Well, that's 2 videos. So we got 2 more. Oh, this one. I'm probably not going to watch this one. Look at look at this thumbnail. What the fuck? That is a ginormous butt. 10 things I hate about society. I'm surprised this is actually even allowed to be on YouTube. This has not been knocked out. He hasn't gotten flagged for that because YouTube's pretty crazy on thumbnails. Jesus. All right. Title is Onision detractor lost her lawsuit against YouTube and is now being sued. Wait, is she saying that like Sarah's being sued by YouTube or Google? It says Onision's been dealing with false accusations from Sarah since 2019. In response to comments from the latest upload, Onision is laying out many of the facts again, here and now, because Sarah's public claims have forced him to exercise his basic constitutional rights. All right, that's it. And then we're going to get on the Foodiebeauty after this.
I think it's only appropriate
The statements made in this video are alleged. The statements are based on information and belief. Many of these statements have already been sworn under the penalty of perjury.
wear the jacket that Hannah got me in the video that Hannah funded. This video, however, I hope doesn't disappoint Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah, yet again. You're doing God's work. You're buying him things and you're making him make content. So, which is thus helping me stream. So thank you.
Because it's going to be about the accusations. Roll intro.
Oh my god, what a fucking stupid intro logo. This is totally AI, by the way. I'm fairly certain this is AI. Or it's like a maybe paid for an actual animation. I doubt it though.
Okay, before we get started, I want you guys to make a pact with me. Okay?
I don't want to make a pact with you.
Okay, I want you to agree that you will watch this video all the way to the end, and that
I am going to watch this video all the way to end. You know why? Because I have 300 and some people here. And they voted for this in the poll at the start of the stream. That's the only reason we're watching this first.
you won't resort to whataboutisms. We are going to discuss the issues at hand. We are not going to discuss whether or not when I was a baby, I sucked my thumb. Because right now, in the political climate we live in, arguments and issues never get resolved in many instances because people keep whatabouting. So let's not bring up how I left my ex-wife for another person. Let's not bring up how I once beat up my dad. Let's not bring up the time when I was at a library when I was a child and I stole a toy car and then I cried and felt so bad that I brought the toy car back. Let's just...
Wow, okay. Why do you need that? What? Is it really pulling the I felt so bad for stealing a car in a library. I stole somebody's McDonald's toy and I gave it back to him. Look how good a person I am. What?
Let's discuss what we're actually discussing so these issues can be relatively resolved. First and foremost, I am sure there are lawyers who do not want me talking about this with you. These are the same lawyers who have been publicly accusing me of things and then acting like even though they brought the issue to the public, I somehow don't have a First Amendment right to publicly respond to it. And
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. So in regards to lawyers, lawsuits, whatever, every single person, including Onision, myself included, if someone makes claims against you, whether they're true or false, doesn't matter, they are absolutely allowed to respond to that. Even I don't like Onision, but he's allowed to like respond to somebody's accusations or claims against him. I will never not be against somebody being able to vocalize their freedom of speech to respond to something. I dealt with something at one point in my past. I dealt with something to where somebody made accusations against me. I responded to it, and then that person was like, you shouldn't be responding to anything I've said. I'm like, what do you mean? You made a serious allegation against me. Only one allegation, but like, I've never been accused of anything. And now this is now you're accusing me of some horrific thing that's not true for what? And they're like, oh, you replied? Fuck yeah, I replied. You're not gonna fucking make claims about people that are disprovably false and then not expect people to reply. In my case here, I'm not talking about him, you know? And this is a good screenshot. Look at that. I'm the master at stopping at the perfect points at videos.
if they argued that, they would probably be slapping the Constitution and its
Hello,
beautiful
Toxic
face.
Angel.
That's the thing, you guys. When you publicly accuse someone of something, they are allowed to publicly defend themselves. That's just a common sense thing. Anyway, so it's probably no surprise to you, but I am now suing Sarah. Yep, you heard it.
Oh, he's gonna sue Sarah now? I mean, this is new to me. He's gonna sue Sarah. With what money? Are you gonna represent yourself?
I am
Excuse me. Sarah is supposedly being represented for free. The original goal was to get millions of dollars by simultaneously suing Google, but they lost that lawsuit, which they did. They lost the lawsuit with Google, which I knew that they were going to do that. I don't know why they tried to bring in YouTube into this shit. It was really fucking stupid. But they lost that lawsuit, and now all they have left is me and my spouse, who they claimed were not even the target, but now we're basically the only target left because they already lost their cash cow. Pretty miserable.
actively, right now, suing Sarah. She could have bailed out at any point, assuming her lawyer.
Yeah, supposed taking notes of the call, Sarah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I want to take notes. Let her know that my dad said regarding options that she could have not did what that she was still thinking about. I need time to sit with it. I mean, I still don't know how true this is or isn't because I don't know how true this is. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know. Thank you for the $2 donation. Just want to express my gratitude, Dan. Onision. Thank you, the Villigent 5623 for that $2 super chat.
Lawyers haven't bent her arm behind her back and forced her into this lawsuit as she had previously implied, more or less allegedly. But let's try not to make this video painfully long because I have loved ones I want to spend time with and I have a life that I would like to pay attention to.
But you're making a video that's not funded by Hannah. So if you're losing time and you want to spend time with your family, just don't upload this fucking video to begin with. You know? I thought you were only going to make videos when people funded your content. I mean, that's what the first two videos were, right? Was this video funded too?
This issue came up in the comments repeatedly. People talking about supposed human trafficking, people talking about supposed pedophilia, people talking about the most disgusting things that I like to be nowhere near. Someone even went so far as to claim I hadn't ever defended myself despite having the
I mean, people, when it does come to Onision, some people are really fucking stupid when the things that they say, like genuinely, like he has absolutely made 5 gazillion jillion videos. Oh, he has a bunch of premiere videos that are coming out. Look at this. I didn't even know that. These look like, these are all like old thumbnails of him. Is he just reusing? Like the first 4 videos are like old thumbnails. I don't even think these are original videos.
cognitive ability to do so and the production value, which really shows you how the Google YouTube algorithm has royally fucked me. They take videos from people who have never met me, who have no first-hand experience with the events in question, and they push them to the top of search results because they entertain and validate you the most. And
hi, Greg. Thanks, you two, for putting me in the algorithm.
that's nonsense, because society thrives from the uncomfortable truths being seen, not the lies being absorbed and regurgitated. But something that the plaintiffs are claiming that I took part in was some kind of defamation. And I want to ask you guys a serious question here. If somebody publicly confesses to committing crimes, and before I finish that question, I ask you, what is a criminal? Is a criminal someone who commits crimes? Not a convicted criminal, just a criminal. Are you a criminal for committing crimes? The definition of criminal is someone...
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I genuinely believe Onision is on the spectrum. Like a level, look, I'm level 1 tism. He's on a level 3 level tism. The reason I say this is because his ability to think is so black and white and so extreme that he can't ever think of like nuance or things, because he's using a dictionary definition. Like, so you gave a prescription drug to your friend. That's illegal. You're a criminal, right? Well, guess what, bro? I'm a criminal. The majority of your viewers are probably criminals, because if you've got a speeding ticket, according to your fucking logic, that person's a criminal. Have you ever got a speeding ticket, Onision? You're a criminal, by definition. If you got a speeding ticket, you didn't pay your car tabs, oh my god, you're in violation of your... You know, you're a criminal. You're a criminal, Greg, Onision, for tax evasion. You didn't pay your taxes, and you owe the IRS $500 for tax evasion. You thief, right?
Someone who commits crimes, right? Okay, so if someone publicly says something,
somebody with BPD, it could be BPD. It could be BPD too. I don't know, but I don't like doing mental, like actual BPD stuff like that, because it would be undiagnosed.
To jail for around up to maybe 5 years. Is it fair to call that person a criminal? Like, for instance, some of you are prescribed opioids or medications that alter your mental...
Mara, what do you want? Do you need to go potty? Do you need to go potty? I'll be right back. Sorry, my dog needs to go to the bathroom. She comes first. your toy. Sorry, guys. My dog. Do you guys want me to pull Hassan Piker and just leave you looking at a chair for the fucking 5 hours straight? Also, thank you for getting me to 9 members, guys. We're 1 member away from the goal. Thank you.
State. And those drugs are controlled substances by the federal government because if they were distributed to people who aren't prescribed, it could kill them or it could otherwise seriously harm them. And when they prescribe these to you, a lot of times they say, do not sell these because if you do, you could serve 1 to 5 years in prison. Okay, so is it fair to assume that somebody who publicly confesses to selling prescription drugs is a criminal? Is that fair? Okay, well, here's a screenshot from Sarah. Not only publicly bragging about doing cocaine, which is an illegal drug, but also publicly bragging.
Mara, lay down. Go lay down in front of the camera. Come on, you're a prop. Thank you, outrageous hermit. Thank you. Come here, Mara. Come on. Over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Mara, come here. He's like, what are you doing? Come here, doggy. Come here. Can you sit? I love you. Now stay. Stay. All right, let's continue streaming, all right? Mara, stay. Mara goes, bad dog, bad dog. No, I'm completely joking. My dog would not do that. Even if my dog would not do that even if I tried. I love you so much. You're the best puppy ever. All right, sorry, I just had to do a Hassan joke. Too much. All right. Sarah is suing Onision for saying public blah 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 blah. Yeah, we already know. We already know this is what he.
About dealing prescription drugs, which is a crime.
Is my dog named after Mara Jade? Yes, it is. Good catch, motherfucker! Mara Jade from the Star Wars Expanded Universe, which is Luke Skywalker's wife. And the reason I named my dog Mara Jade because my dog Mara is a very sneaky dog. And if you know the story and lore of Mara Jade in the Star Wars Expanded Universe, you would know that she is very sneaky and she's a spy who works for the Empire.
So one of their leading arguments, the plaintiffs, is that that was somehow defamation for me to call Sarah a criminal for committing her
also,
crime.
thank you for getting me to 10 members. You get me my membership goal.
Captured are somehow fake. Even
thank you, outrageous hermit. Appreciate
that they're real. And I say that again. I have sworn under penalty of perjury that the evidence I have presented based on information and belief is real. And if you commit perjury, you risk going to prison. So when you guys said my screenshots were fake from before, understand that many of the screenshots I showed you guys...
Okay, first of all, the screenshots of Sarah saying that she sold prescription drugs, those are not fake, okay? I'm sorry to say, it's not fake. It's just not.
Guys, I already swore under
because I saw those tweets when they went live back in the day. How do I not age? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
Thank you for that comment.
How do
but
you not age?
I do age. Absolutely, I age. I think I've been aging very come on, look at my hair. My hair has been receding for how long? Look at that. Look at how far it's going. See that? My hair has been receding. I've been losing hair. I'm aging. So I don't know what you talking about. Thank you for the compliment, but I'm aging.
Penalty of perjury, they were real, which means I didn't shut up. Instead, I put up. I walked the walk. I didn't just talk the talk. Now, regarding Sarah's claim...
This is so fucking stupid. Coming from him, I talked the talk. I walked up. Yeah, I remember how you walked into the courtroom. You walked in like this. I remember, okay? Most pompous, dick-ass narcissistic egomaniac I've ever seen. I remember it, man.
Claims that something allegedly inappropriate happened to her that were sexual. I can't speak for the many other people she's accused. Ayala Karina, Courtney,
Billy, thank you, Ref, for always calling out these incels.
Thank you, 20 Satmos02.
Dude who has a twin brother who allegedly violated her when she was very young.
Okay. See, like, why would you put this? What does this have to do with anything? Why? What does Sarah have to do? Like, somebody being molested, what does that have to do with the lawsuit or anything? Like, what? This is what I'm talking about. You bring things that are not relevant, and that's why you got everything dismissed in your court stuff, is because you're bringing things that have no relevancy to the case. The case now is dealing with sex trafficking. That's what you need to address, not the fact of whether or not somebody sexually abused someone.
She accused her mom of beating her. She accused Billy Dawn Webb of trying to starve her. She accused my cousin of being a rapist. She accused Kai. She accused me. She accused even her co-plaintiff, Regina, of supposedly forcing herself on Sarah sexually. As I understand, based on what I was told, Regina supposedly shoved her tongue in Sarah's mouth.
This I haven't heard this yet. To understand that Regina might not have done that, what Sarah allegedly claimed Regina did to Sarah, as again a serial accuser. Not to defend Regina on this issue, as she is morally compromised as all well, but I would assume anyone Sarah accuses is innocent at this point, as Sarah has lost all credibility with me.
According to Sarah. And what's also kind of cool is I can depose and interview all these people. Most likely. Hopefully. So this serial accuser, which according to Sarah. And what's also kind of
this is key point here, guys.
In Sarah's mouth, according to Sarah. And what's also kind of cool is I can depose and interview all these people. So this is where it gets interesting. What he is saying here, if this goes to trial, okay, if this goes to trial, what this means is if he's representing himself, he is going to be able to do the process of, what is it called? There's a certain legal term for this. But basically what a lawyer would ask like a defendant or the plaintiff, he is going to be able to do that because he's representing himself. So he'll be able to talk to Sarah, Regina, whoever, one-on-one and interview them like for the jury. I don't know if you've ever seen like an actual court hearing where like a lawyer is like asking questions, like on the Johnny Depp trial, right? The person sits up there and you get to ask the lawyers get to ask them questions about the relationship and all that stuff. That's what this means. Which is gonna, like, if it gets to that point, this is gonna be crazy, like legitimately insane. And that's why I said in my last video last week, I'm like, I'm gonna cover this tooth and nail because I want to know the truth of things. And if this goes to a jury, like, you got to convince the jury, dude. That's what determines if you're innocent or guilty, the jury. Most likely. Hopefully. So this serial accuser, which again, I swear under penalty of perjury is true, she is a serial accuser, is again accusing someone else. But she has accused my...
Well, that's the thing. A judge would throw him out for court behavior. Possibly, like... Is that not a conflict of interest? I don't know. I don't know how this fucking works. I don't know how you're representing yourself. So why wouldn't you be able to do cross-examination? And it is, what did you say? Cross-examination, the vigilante. That's what I meant. The cross-examination stage in the courtroom on jury trial. That's what that would be.
My spouse and I. That's right. My awesome, amazing spouse, who I've been married to for over a decade, who is, according to Sarah, the following.
People are saying that we had sexual conversations or were planning on having sexual relations when I was underage, and we never did. I don't know why people are now saying this and bringing up old screenshots that have already been addressed, but Kai is one of the sweetest people I know, and he doesn't deserve this, and it's not fair to me, and it's not fair to him, and I wish this would all stop.
Now, Sarah swore under penalty of perjury that it was, quote, the literal truth that everything in that video was correct. They said Sarah did not wish to lie, therefore she told the literal truth. And then they submitted that as an official legal document. So they already certified that they submitted that as an official legal document. So they already certified that specific video, which
She was forced to say that under living with duress. No, I understand that, but you're gonna have to prove the jury that she made that video under duress. Like, that's gonna have to be proven in the court of law, which, like, that's where I'm so fascinated where this is all going, because things are gonna have to be provided evidence for, and if there's not evidence for either side, how's that gonna go court-wise?
the bulk of her legal complaint complete and utter crap, because it's from the horse's mouth, who swore under penalty of perjury that it was legitimate. Now let me show you what Sarah was texting. Yikes. Am I right? Yikes. Can I get a yikes? Now, you know how there's a big thing with the Epstein files being super corrupt and how they've been redacting incriminating information, like they've literally been blocking out information that could look bad. Who do you think in this lawsuit is blacking out things that could make them look bad or otherwise weaken their points? I'll give you a hint. It's not Onion Boy. Onion Boy, me, has not been blacking out information that could harm my narrative. Now let me show you guys this, okay? They black this screenshot out, which is
any exploitation, sexual threat, and continue leading sexual comment on photos of Regina Sterling added a bear heart. Well, as red lipstick, Regina's name and phone number, showing how she...
so crazy. They took it from lifeofonion.com, so it seems. And
the source was... Cover evidence from the stuff. Oh, so I didn't even know. So they're using stuff from the actual Wikipedia stuff. Interesting. I didn't know they took it from that. Life of Onion.
Onion.com, so it seems. And then they...
I think we returned to this group called...
removed the context while having a sentence prior to what was attached to that screenshot suggesting that a conversation or otherwise implied inappropriate interaction occurred. Now watch what happens when I reveal the original to which they blacked out. Serious question. Does that look like a sexual conversation to you?
My love. I mean, that is interesting. You tell me what you think about a lawyer who blacks this out and then implies that they are opposite of what they actually are. I mean, I don't know. Did they actually...
You guys. Now you might say, but your spouse has screenshots of him publicly saying things that are highly inappropriate. And I counter you with, have you ever heard of a joke? The director of Superman used to tweet out things like this. Wow. Does he need to go to prison? Absolutely not, because those were not real. They were jokes. So when you talk about
I didn't get James Gunn. I remember these. I wish Disneyland character would be the worst. I remember when this got brought up. Didn't James Gunn like lose his ability to direct at one point because of these types of things? I believe it. Dream Man. These Expendables. I remember this because James Gunn was like kicked off from Marvel from being a director. And then I believe like the actors of the Guardians of the Galaxy came in defense of him and they were like, you guys need to reinstate this. What in the world? Give me a second. I got a phone call. Sorry.
Superman used to tweet out things like this. Wow. Does he need to go to prison? Absolutely not, because those were not real. They were jokes. So when you talk about my spouse tweeting out jokes, during periods of times when my spouse was close to or actually a teenager himself, I gotta say, guys, what the hell are you even talking about? Like, for instance, this Regina character has a 3-year age gap with my spouse, and you guys are characterizing my spouse as this awful person who never even met Regina, but they could have gone to the same high school with their age gap. And you guys are acting like that is like the craziest thing ever. Furthermore, again,
it's not, I don't care really about the 3-year age gap. That's not the issue. The issue is that images were transferred, inappropriate images were transferred to somebody who was a minor. That's the problem. I don't care that there was a 3-year age gap between your spouse and them. I care about the photo, because that's I don't need to get into why that's illegal, but like federal law dictates, like, don't even if you have a 16-year-old and a 16-year-old sending photos, they can both be charged from that federally.
they never met. To the best of my knowledge, the greatest interaction I had in the world of Regina is I think I saw Regina's avatar at one point, and I said, oh my god, what the fuck is that? Sarah is not hideous. Sarah looks normal. I used to compare her to Meg Griffin and Drew Carey.
What? Onision kept telling Sarah that she likes Drew Carey and Meg Griffin in part because she did not want her to like him. What? Isn't that a... Onision kept telling Sarah that she was like Drew Carey and Meg Griffin in part because she did not want... Isn't that like... Are you just admitting that you're a manipulative person? She confessed to hating him, which was great, considering that she repeatedly got kicked out for being inappropriate, and that's the opposite of grooming. So, you can say that she got kicked out the opposite of grooming, but from what she claims, you kicked her out because she had voiced that she was uncomfortable by the advances that you were making, and that's why you got kicked out. So that's something that's going to have to be mentioned in court. Because those are two very opposite things. I kicked her out because she was being inappropriate with me, versus her saying that she got kicked out because she said she was uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I'm more inclined to believe Sarah on that one. But, you know, court will dictate whether it's true or not.
To which I apologize for, because that was rude, but if we're being brutally honest, it was a fair comparison back then. Not polite, but fair. But even with that in mind,
How about you just don't compare people, like... They're attracted. Why do you have to? That's such a weird. Don't compare people like that. You're comparing somebody who's like kind of homely looking to a woman, and you're telling her that's what you remind me of. Fucking weirdo.
I can say Sarah is not hideous.
Being ugly does not. Listen to that time frame. Being ugly does not mean you can be a victim. Thinking somebody is ugly is just an opinion. But knowing Sarah is not ugly and Regina is disrupts the pattern, and it furthers the suggestion that Regina is completely irrelevant considering that she only knows Sarah and has never met anybody else.
She looks like a perfectly normal human being, or at least she looked like one. I haven't seen her in forever. But Regina, like if Squidward was Snooki, fugly. And again, I cannot stress this enough. I have been publicly attacked by these individuals on international television on a multi-billion-dollar television network. So if you don't think that I can, on my own very unpopular YouTube channel, give a counter statement to the people who have insulted me worse than most.
The issue, dude, you can make as many YouTube statements as you want, but at the end of the day, that doesn't hold up in the count of law. You have to do it through the legal means, the legal system. That's how you have to do it, to a lawyer or to a judge.
Anyone on earth can possibly be insulted. Well, that's just not very American of you. Someone talks crap about you publicly, you can respond publicly, and definitely talk crap back. There's also this police report.
Allegations of sexual assault, evidence of crime.
Which I'll just, you can
Document case number. Received a press inquiry from a reporter of Vox Media named Melina Kelly. Kelly reported that she had spent time speaking with women alleged. I don't know who that is. McKenna Kelly, I don't know who that is at all.
I'm gonna pause and read.
Oh no, I remember talking about this.
The entire police reports. I don't really care if you see them. Go ahead, read all the police reports. Okay, now you've read the police reports. Now let's just randomly throw in Sarah wishing horrific acts upon me, and go.
You are so old and disgusting, and I hope that the skin cancer comes back and eats your dick off. Like, on God.
That's what she said to me when she called me at 6 a.m.
Oh my god, dude. Horrible. How dare somebody says that she hopes that your cancer comes back and your skin falls off your dick or like, oh, who cares, dude? If you expect me to feel sorry for you, like, I get called the F slur and a butch lesbian half the time, all the time online. Like, get over it.
6 a.m. She calls me and she says that to me. Like, bro, you're suing me right now. Like,
Man, I'm just gonna... Imagine a man called a woman who just recovered from cancer and said that her about her genitals. Being a woman is an excuse to be a horrible monster and harass people. Dude, you act like your skin cancer is like comparable to that of pancreatic cancer. Your cancer is not it's not the same type of cancer.
Like, you shouldn't be communicating with me, but she's actively calling me up and wishing my actual skin cancer, which I actually had. It was removed from my cheek. You can see a scar. It was removed from my scalp. And she says that this cancer victim, she hopes their cancer comes back. That's the type of person we're dealing with. To all my worst enemies in the world, I hope you live a long life and you never have to suffer cancer, okay? That's the difference between me and Sarah.
Did you even go through chemo, or was it just one of those things where like they remove the skin off the skin? Like, what type of cancer, though, realistically?
I hope Sarah lives a long life.
Clearly, it wasn't actual, like, you didn't go through dialysis or anything because you still got your head of hair.
And I hope she never gets cancer, because only an evil, horrible person would wish cancer on another person. I think we can most all agree on that. And then it comes to the grooming accusations. What if Sarah repeatedly stated that she was never groomed? Like, her, an adult, states that she was never groomed. Okay, here you go. Is that not good enough for you? How about this?
We just wanted to prove that these texts from Sarah were authentic and still have the proof to this day. I swear on my mother, you did not groom me.
That not good enough for you? How about this?
Well, think about this. If I actually felt groomed, I would have brought it up in our big fight, but I didn't because I'm not groomed. And her saying that is actually really insulting. I mean, the reality is, this goes to court. These things are going to get brought up.
Is that not good enough for you? How about this?
I had a groom when I was 11, and I caught one of what he was doing. I clawed the fuck out of him and told the police I didn't get groomed.
Is that not good enough for you? How about this?
I would have already treated this. I haven't seen this. Billy Don Webb, guys. No one is grooming Sarah. 100% not a thing.
Like, guys, these are all things I swore under penalty of perjury to, okay? I put my money where my mouth is. And so when people say, oh, there's a lawsuit, oh, you're in so much trouble, bring the deposition, dude. Bring it. Because I am more than happy to talk in depth about my past and have my story actually match. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of implications about sexual inappropriateness or horrific crimes or whatever occurring in the past. So I'll just run a montage of Sarah denying that anything ever happened after I already rejected her. And I stress that. You know how when you dump a guy, he goes around calling you a slut to everyone? This is literally no different. I cut things off with Sarah. I accused her of sexual extortion, and she proceeded to say 2 times,
when you made me feel like I was sobbing while holding you and begging her to give me. Apologies she made with Sarah, lawyer, both later come to sarcastic.
that she was sorry for raping me and my spouse. She said it. It was her own confession to me. She said it in a serious tone, and she said it 2 times, and then she stormed off. And you know how you know I'm being honest? First of all, I've already sworn under penalty of perjury that this is what happened, so that's one sign. Secondly, my story has matched.
Do you think is this because you swear under perjury that therefore you haven't lied or made something up or added something? Like, you act like this is a moral high ground stance. Oh, I swore under perjury. People still lie under perjury all the fucking time, dude. Like,
I said that's what she did
Everything's ever said about my massive problems with consistency comes we're talking about the 9 days.
back then. I'm saying the same thing now. That's called continuity. But further, Sarah herself and her lawyer have both confessed that that is what she did, with an exception. They confessed that Sarah did in fact apologize for raping myself and my spouse, which again, rape being within the context of sexual extortion. My spouse, who was not only sexually extorted, however, but also physically raped by Sarah. And I remind you that one of the main reasons I even broke up with Sarah is because I was being sexually extorted by her. And I was hoping that at some point the sexual extortion could come to an end, like she'd get bored of us and move on or something like that, until she said, "Come inside me," to me when we were having sex, which indicated she had no intention of ever moving on from us and getting bored from her sexual extortion of us, but rather extending the sexual extortion to a lifelong issue. And I tell you guys, when you're dealing with someone who ultimately is really in the big picture saying, I'm going to take away the YouTube monetization that you've had for the last decade, I'm going to take away your reputation, I'm going to take away so many things from you. And as a reminder, once upon a time, a very long time ago, my main reasons to even exist were YouTube and my spouse at the time, because I didn't want to let them down by no longer existing and creating that burden for them. When someone threatens to take that all away from you, and that is your reason for living because you have very little left, you will do anything they tell you to do. But all of this isn't something that you guys have ever been willing to listen to. You know, reality, facts, evidence. So I'll just end this video with recitations post rejecting Sarah and what she had to say about what she went through. And I encourage all of you to look at the legal doc.
This is recent. Yes, this is very, very recent. This was 3 days ago. Okay, 90% of you, if not 100%, will not do this. You will not check the legal documents because you do not actually care. The reason YouTube recommends you lies and business rumors is because it's the only thing that you are actually willing to absorb, as creepy conspiracy theories entertain you more than reality. I know most of all of you are, but I post this video so at least all of you have one less excuse when it comes.
Documents and cross-compare what she said back then versus what she's saying now. It's actually horrifying.
Someone asked, did you really even want to be with Greg? I thought that you liked Kai.
Well, I guess simple answer is like, yeah, I wanted to be with Greg too.
Did Lainey do more than just make out with you? When did you guys first kiss? And did you kiss Greg when you were underage? So 3 questions in one.
I didn't kiss Greg when I was underage. I didn't kiss either of them when I was underage. So basically the NDA or whatever, like he brought it up and I was like, I don't really want to do it. And he was like, oh, well, yeah, we're just having everybody sign one, like.
You're supposed to finish your only sign an agreement, not lie about them if you can stop saying. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. If I want to get my shit rocked out by another consenting adult, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like that this whole conversation is cropped. Like, I want to see the full conversation here of this conversation.
Like, okay, well, haha. Well, I want a clause in there that says, like, if I, like, sign, I want something I'm actually signing for.
Yeah, that's sexual extortion, dude.
You know, I basically was like, oh, you know, only if we do stuff will I sign the papers.
A minor cannot sign an NDA, brother.
They're asking if you and Kai and Greg ever had a relationship previous to being 18.
Sarah saying that no one did anything. We were playing along. I was underage. Wait, I was 18. None of them were people involved together. It was never sexual when I was a minor. I wasn't even sexual in the summer. What the fuck is this, bro? I've been 18 for 5 months. So if these are real texts, this does speak opposition to what is claimed in the lawsuit that we've covered in pretty extensively and went over everything. So. If this is even from her, I don't know. That's not to say that she didn't experience or the things that in the lawsuit are wrong. Both sides are alleged at this point.
You have to be more specific than that.
Like sexual relationship.
No.
I've never seen this interview. I've never seen this. I don't like. Was the NDA notarized? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no. It's not, no, I didn't mean like I was thinking about it or whatever. It's literally just, yeah, we did not.
Did he attempt to have a physical or sexual relationship with you during this time?
No, we never did anything. In fact, Greg and I never even kissed until the first time we had sex. So.
And you did what you did with Greg in order to appease Kai. Is that fair?
Well, not towards the end of the relationship. No, it turned into me kind of being like, well, Kai's being mean to me and Greg's being nice, so I'm just gonna go with Greg, I guess. He's being nice to me, so I'm just gonna do what he wants.
And you were 18 at this time, so technically this is all legal and you were able to consent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my apologies to Hannah. I know I owed you an Onision Speaks video, and this is technically an Onision Speaks video, but the last video triggered a lot of people to leave a lot of hateful, ignorant comments that hopefully this video will combat, but we both know it actually won't really accomplish anything because people only see and hear what they want to. Either way, I hope I didn't let you down, Hannah. I hope you fund future videos, and I can pretty much promise you that the next video will not be about the same nonsense that's been going on since 2019. Yuck. Boob squeeze.
Ah, turn it off. Oh. All right, guys. I think that's enough of Onision. Unless, let me just double check.
Thank you for that shekel.
Was
yes.
her guardians as a child? How did it to sexual nature? Why give her an NDA? He's such a creepy FK. Sorry, but they manipulated her.
The NDA was something I will never fully understand. I agree with that. And yes, they had parental guardianship. The mother of Sarah gave guardianship over to Kai when she was a minor. That is factual. So, as far as I'm aware, what is this? Top? Okay, we're not watching this. Nope. Nope. Let's go to Foodiebeauty. Oh man, I was hoping she would live. If she was live, we could stream snipe her. I've never stream sniped anybody. When does she have when does her stream schedule start? Last live 20 hours ago. Does she stream every day? All right, so we got to do an update here. We are on Foodiebeauty. So for those of you who are blissfully unaware, Foodiebeauty has moved to live streaming on Kick because YouTube disabled her monetization along with Amber Lynn Reed. And there has been a lot of new content coming this way from Foodiebeauty, including doing IRL streams. Girl World, what's up, Breezers? And we're gonna watch some of her shit in IRL life. Because why not, right? Free content. So I'm gonna give you a short summary. She got banned from several establishments. Because she's live streaming from her scooter, her four-wheel live scooter. And let me tell you, the brand of scooter that she's using, that scooter is a trooper. I am shocked it is still surviving, that it is managed to have a battery as long as it have when it's pulling a load that big. So let's go to her. Let's do view all. All right. Which ones you guys want me? Oh, she made a video on Islam. Hi. God, I don't even know which. Look at all. We got so much content to go through. Which would be some good stuff? 4 hours, 3 hours. There's a look at all this stuff. Scootin' and Ramadan. Scootin' Ramadan. Hungry. All right, so she started. Damn, she started live streaming 2 weeks ago. And she's already partnered on here too. That's wild. $300 Timu scooter MVP. All right, I guess we should do IRL Canada because this is where I've seen the most amount of clips from Foodiebeauty. Is she using a voice changer? All right. She's going outside, guys. She's going outside. Oh my God, we need some. This is a bumpy ride. You can't hear audio? There's no audio? Really? Oh. There we go, sorry.
Hi everybody. I hope you don't mind a
No, I had my audio thing muted, sorry.
Crapola. Another one bites the dish. Man, I'm feeling really bad for the Canadians, Americans, people of Mexico in general, everybody who's stuck in this Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco, CJNG.
Dude, she's ballsy as fuck. To her credit, she's ballsy as fuck going on like a road like this with her scooter and not on the sidewalk. It looks like on the side of on the. Whoa, thank you, Emmy Media, for the tier 2 sub. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Am I blind? Does that look like there's a walk that she could like go on the crosswalk, or is
Stuck in this Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco, CJNG business going on. If you don't know, it's all over the news, but CJNG the cartel Jalisco New Generation. El Mencho is their leader, and he was unalived by they say the Mexican military, but apparently they were tipped off by his girlfriend. And I really think maybe the U.S. has something to do with it too, because I think Trump was talking about that, and
about that.
Now they're going haywire in Mexico, and they're not going to stop. I mean, they're just not going to stop until.
Let's skip a little bit.
Until they get Mencho's body. But...
Glitter Queen, because I.
Oh God, what a view!
And like somebody done in El Mencho, that's a big deal. That's not going to be good for, you know.
God, I love this already.
So,
I love seeing this.
I hope this works, this elevator.
I do too. I mean, I hope it doesn't so you get stuck on the elevator. That would be so. Can you imagine she gets stuck on the fucking elevator with a scooter?
Yeah, well, now they're apparently like, they've blown up planes and.
The guy's looking in the camera like, what is this bitch doing?
Still gonna go, Yesenia?
Is she Muslim? A fake Muslim, yes.
Woo. Oh, sorry.
She's like,
going up or down?
Yeah, up, sorry. Thank you.
God, she needs to use some like face moisturizer or something, dude. Her face is so goddamn dry. Like, it's literally a fucking snowfield on her fucking skin.
You can go ahead. Hi, Scrape. Ooh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, if you've ever wanted to know what it's like to watch a disabled person get around, now you can watch Foodiebeauty. No, seriously, but like, oh my god, dude, this is crazy. I can't believe she actually...
It's part of Vallarta, yeah. I mean,
This is true disability right here,
mom
where
and
she
her-
chooses
you
to
know,
be disabled,
her
not because she
husband went
is.
to Mexico for the...
And mind you, she can walk perfectly fine. Like, she walks all the time. But she forces herself to use a scooter. By choice.
for their honeymoon, but like back then, you know, it's totally different. They run everything, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my god, she's getting on the trans light rail. One of the benefits of being lazy. Absolutely, Kat, you know it. That's not to say people who are disabled are lazy, but this particular individual...
Hi, Teardrop, hello. Did you get some good rest and some good horror movies in you? Yeah. Weird Barbie. You genius.
Okay, we're officially moving.
Gonna get sick, or can I still eat it? Because like I don't want to. Missy Caraton, Nat, Strix, Star Twinkle.
She's brave doxing herself. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Shanna. There's a couple people actually taking screenshots of her at the mall that she was on, and there's a bunch of screenshots of her like going around in the mall before she gets banned.
Who did I miss? I think I saw Krista come in. Krista, Glitter Queen. Which reporter man? Oh, hi, reporter man. Hi. Some private places let you record.
All right. So note here is that we're going to later in the stream, we're going to hear what she has to say about getting banned, because you have to understand places like Target, the malls, even Trader Joe's, places in America. These things have these are privately owned companies that have laws, or not laws, but like rules in place where you can't go in with a camera and record people. And this entitled bitch thinks that she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
I was looking up the museums. Like, there's a few museums in Ottawa that, you know, have policies. I sent you.
Go figure, as I'm saying that.
Hi, Bella. Your dog, Bella.
Wait, is she? Is that her scooter right there? Did she get off the scooter?
The piercing noise? Is it the whole ride? Whoa. Oh, I'm gonna barf.
She's
I
gonna
need to take gravel. Yeah, I hope you feel.
No, she is. Look, she can see the reflection on. You can see her reflection. Oh my god.
Sorry about the noise.
Okay, so I don't understand why she wouldn't just sit in her scooter. Why is she taking extra seat? She's taking an extra 2 seats for no reason. And then she has her scooter blocking half the aisle. Like, bro.
When we stop, how about that? Just so it's not annoying. That's kind of targeted. That's different than just filming like in public. Like
more Onision. No, we're done with Onision for today.
No, it wasn't that man who complained. How could he know I was like, you know what I mean? Like the camera was on him for 2 seconds.
Did somebody complain earlier?
They say like basically like you can like film and like live stream and stuff like that. I have a problem with it, and I can't either, right? So if people want to do, you know, it happens. People act like I'm filming them in a
Lilith says she's so big. I'm big too, but I thank the stars every day. I'm not that. No, look, I like thick too. I don't mind if somebody's over 200 pounds, but like she's like 500. That's not
Plain and simple. At the same time, that's not my problem. Like your feelings, like their feelings don't trump the law. You know, like the police don't enforce feelings. So
Next station, Ottawa.
okay. So she's in Ottawa, Canada. I always forget that she is
Hi, Seasbees. Alien.
she's Canadian, not American. She's using the Canadian government, guys.
This experience though with the mall has made me very interested in my rights as a streamer. Like, I'm like really interested.
Wait, is this the?
To learn about like my rights and everything. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna skip.
Right? Doesn't matter, consent or not. You're saying.
God, I wish there was a timestamp thing, guys. I knew which timestamp.
Okay. If I get shaky, then I'm gonna eat. If I get like a sick feeling, I'm gonna eat. What is this? Does anyone know Ottawa? Where's the... Oh, I smell dope. I smell weed. Uh-oh. This is the Rito Center? Oh, you can take the train here, too. Yeah, no. Yeah, the train. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. You remember me? No, sorry, I don't.
Oh, I love seeing people. I love seeing unhinged people have to interact in real life. It's so fucking funny.
The people on crack. Uh-oh. I can speed away, I think.
You can speed away? Oh, my lord.
This thing should have like an, this thing should have a, an emergency,
boost?
Speed away feature.
Yeah, and
You know?
you would fucking crash that in 2 seconds if you had emergency speed.
Yeah, it should.
All right, this is
Beautiful. Byward Market. Oh, this is the market. Is this the whole market?
Oh my god, look at how narrow it's
gonna harm your dog.
It's getting narrow. It's not gonna be able to fit through the hallways.
Yeah, there's like markets here. This cute dog. Oh, cool.
Get out of the way! I'm coming through!
It's really cool in here. Look at all this good. Oh, and look at this native art. Oh my goodness, wow. That's gorgeous. Indigenous. Apple. Hello. Moulin de Provence. That's a really nice bakery. Because I know you have busy days and everything like that, so. We're in Canada. You're gonna hear people saying sorry all over the place. We're beezing just today because we don't left. And such a nice day.
Up! We got our first food.
Look at the beaver head. Go to Zach's. Where's that?
Did she not go in there? Or did she order outside?
Thank you.
Oh no, it's a walk up. That's what it is.
I'll have to come here someday, promise.
Okay, to be fair, that does look good. The crumbs is falling all over.
Bismillah.
You didn't buy a drink to walk it.
No. I just wanted to show you. We're gonna save it for later.
Puts it in her bra. Ah, my jelly rolls.
Beaver tail in my basket.
Keep it warm.
Okay, guys.
She took one bite of it, put it away. Okay.
You're welcome. Have a good day. You're welcome.
I don't know if I can turn around here. Wow.
Oh my
Creme
god, she's
brulee.
taking all of that space.
Smells good in here.
Like, this is clearly not an ADA space place. How's she gonna get is she gonna get stuck and then she's gonna have to like reverse all the way back?
Oh. Hi, Belle.
Okay, no, there's some more space. She can turn around.
Yeah, I can. Yum. Look at all the salads. Spaghetti
You know her
meatballs.
mouth is just watering.
Yeah. C'est bon. Butter chicken, yum. Oh, we're back out this way.
Did you hear
Get a
that?
salad.
That scooter barely
You don't win
fucking.
friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win. The Moroccan food smells so
That
good.
transmission almost went
That's all I
out.
can smell is the Moroccan food. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Glitter Queen. I'm glad.
All right, she's going in real life. Into the mall she goes.
Yeah.
Was that a bottom out? Is that what that was?
Are you guys going up?
That makes it even funnier.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. No, I'm going up. Whoa. Imagine Wow, that looks cool.
Imagine if this mall didn't have a slant steps
Oh, wow.
and it wasn't ADA compliant and she just goes into the mall and it's literally steps and she's like, wow, how am I... What would she do? What are you gonna do?
Who is this, guys? Who is this? Character from
Resident Evil. That's the penguin. That's Thor. That's Storm.
me? All right. Fair
I mean...
enough. That's me, I guess.
And that's pretty fair. But even the penguin walks around. Look, the penguin waddles. He's like, the penguin knows how to get around. Okay.
That looks like a cool store. Let's go in.
You would never see the penguin in a fucking scooter. Just not gonna happen. Mr. Copperpot has more riz than that. I've actually never seen a Canadian mall, so this is news. This is new for me.
Look him up on his what?
Superman, Naruto, Pokemon.
Okay, all the geeks and nerds are gonna love this place.
Oh my god, is she gonna fit? Is she gonna
Wow,
fit?
That's really cool. Because I want to go. Where's Chewy? Where's Soy? How is the is it even worse?
Certain things it does.
Hi. It kept going out.
Oh, the audio's going. It's cutting out. It's probably because the room. Pennywise, Megan. Oh, that movie was horrible. Megan was terrible. Does her stream have a point? Is there any point of Foodiebeauty other than to eat? It's gonna knock over all those displays.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that to happen.
I'm on the Wi-Fi. Is that better?
This is intense. I'm half a very one whole display just go. Oh, sorry. Do you have a hot dog? Do you have money for a hot dog? Sorry. You know she wouldn't fucking get out of her fucking scooter and help the person. She would just sit in her scooter and watch. Like, did I do that? Come on.
Oops. Excuse me.
It's not automated. The exit's not automated, woman.
Whee! This is so funny. Oh, there's
She's getting some speed.
Okay. I'm lost anyways. Oh, look at these nice little booths here.
I wish like a mentally ill person would come up to her and be like scream at her or something. Oh my god, it'd be so fucking funny. Not a fan of Megan? No, that movie was dog shit. And Megan 2 was even worse.
The mall Wi-Fi cut out. It might cut out sometimes, guys. Sorry about that.
Wait, she's live streaming on mall Wi-Fi? It's brave if she's doing that.
Are you guys here?
I would not stream on any sort of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm on the mall Wi-Fi. But sometimes it comes out. Thanks, potatoes. Hi.
There's a pretty fucking good Wi-Fi. Oh, dude, Wi-Fi in like our mall, if I tried streaming, it would not work. Oh my god. Can you pull the camera a little further away from the fucking face, dude?
Good idea. Ooh, that was like an instant relief. Hungry as hell. I thought we were getting Mexican food. Oh yeah. Well, I just want to show you guys around. I wanted to warm up a bit. And stretch my legs.
What angles are these?
Yeah, your head, your feet, they say. Hey? Alright, guys. Yes. Thank you, Teardrop. And thank you for being here, even though I know you don't feel good most times. And thank you guys for being, even though I know you're working. Karen sirens. Karen alert. Good. All right. Hey, EP Mouse. So
They were back outside.
yes, he said they got several complaints by people. That's exactly what he said. I'm not about to break the, you know. Let's get ramen.
Oh, now she wants ramen?
Not about fresh slice. Is it still bumping around? Station? Oh well. Thank you. Thank you. Platform. Right on.
Okay, she's gonna get on another transit. Oh man, look at all there's people. Oh man, her fucking her hands with all that ugh, that looks so. Oh my god, people are, look, it's getting so awkwardly uncomfortable. Look, all the people are coming in. They're making eye contact with the stream. Dude, I wonder what would happen if somebody on the transit was like, dude, get the fuck out of the way, you walrus. Like, how is she gonna react to in real life shit like that? It would be so fucking funny. Somebody just tells her to fuck off, like, get the fuck out of my way, blimp.
Cacker? Your turn. So you and you.
She's muting.
What does that mean? You know, like, I was born there, but I grew up in Canada.
The guy in the left corner, he's like, what the fuck is this blimpy doing? Fucking, where am I going? Oh, I love this. This is what content creation is. Dude, I swear, can you imagine if I like flew to Canada and like stream sniped her and like in the background I'm just like following her around in public? Dude, this is what partially, you know what sucks about having to work a 9 to 5 like I have, and it pays really well. I'm not complaining, but what sucks about it is like I would love just to fly to like, I'm dead ass, fly to Canada and wait for her to go out in public and then just walk behind in the distance of her fucking live streams. I would totally do that, Mike. I am not joking. I would do that. If I did not have the fucking job that I have where I can't take vacation until I earn the time off, which is 3 hours every 40 hours worked forever. I would love, that would be so fucking fun to do that. Can you imagine? Oh my God, I would troll so hard. I would fucking troll so hard.
I just wanted to show you guys the market and Beaverton Mill.
Station.
She has admitted to driving to the U.S. before driving during COVID for fast food because she wanted one until it was shut down at the time.
Doors opening.
Back on the train.
Oh, sorry. Hi there, how are you? No, today I don't think so because I'm going to be going home today. Thanks.
Oh, she's looking at that burger. She's looking at that food. This picture's just making her mouth water.
She basically said, yeah. I'll let them delete it anymore. Don't troll it. I'll move over here. He's chopping up the steak now. Several customers complained. You heard it right out of the security guard's mouth.
Yeah, how long would they?
You know? The let them theory is just whenever people let them. Like, basically, it's self-explanatory. People want to hate, let them. People don't like you, let them. People, like, who cares?
Okay,
Can I be a voice actress? Sure. Troll other. I wanted to see BG. Wow. Famous and who than you. Hey Deb.
Here's the thing, when you're in a situation like this in a public place, it is so obvious to know when you're live streaming. Like, you're not going to be sneaky, you're not going to be subtle. It's going to be very obvious to many.
The police didn't come. Exactly, teardrop. I want a t-shirt that says that.
Wait, she's going to Malaysia next month? No shit. Are you joking, Jag girl?
Smells good. Yummy. Thank you. I need some olives that have blue cheese inside.
Why is she going to Malaysia?
Them all. No. There's no police. No, today at Dorito, the security told me not to stream. That's all. So I stopped. Actually, I didn't stop right away because I said, I'm going to leave. Like, oh, you don't have to leave. cheese stuffed olives are so good.
Can't hear anything. I think is the security talking to her right now again? She's looking at somebody. I think security's talking to her right now. Yep, she's putting the camera down.
Film him how he's trying.
Up. All right, I'm trying to get to the right timestamp here. All right, 17. Let's try this. Come on, give us content. Come on.
Oh yeah, thank you for that shekel.
And thank you for the $2 donation.
Thailand with legal mindset. Winking face emoji.
Where is this? Come on, where are you? Up. That was the security guard. Come on, unmute. Come on.
Consent. Okay, so this is public property. No, this is public here, buddy. So
First of all, you're in the parking lot. The parking lot's still part of the property, dipshit, okay? I don't even need to be a Canadian lawyer to know that if you're in the mall parking lot is still part of that private property.
right here, I'm gonna educate you today.
Uh-oh.
He's trying to tell me that I can't film from here, from the parking lot. Whatever. What a loser.
Okay. You're calling the security guard a loser because he's doing his job enforcing private policy for private establishment. He's the loser while you're on a fucking scooter, not walking, calling other people losers, breaking other people's privacy, filming other people. But he's the loser, right? The person who's employed working a job. What job do you work? You don't have a job other than like sitting on Twitch and kicking, eating. That's your job?
Is this your property? No, it's not. Call the cops. No, it's not. Oh, yeah. I have a right to film in public. And if you want to listen to haters, I don't give a shit.
Dude, do you really think, if you want to listen to haters, does she really think the security guard is like a viewer of hers? That just because they say something that is against what she wants to do, that they're a hater? Really? Oh my god, look at that fucking
losers. Bruh,
losers.
I'm not leaving. I'm allowed to be here. Like, I'm allowed. He's trying to tell me I can't go into Loblaws for 24 hours.
You got banned, bitch!
And then they're like following me. Oh, we're escorting you out. What is your name and badge number? Ignoring me.
Yeah, I would too, bitch.
Can someone look up the law? Do they own the public parking lot, or am I?
You're good, law ear. Thanks for the $2 donation. But here, this is funny. She's like, can somebody look this up? She just said so confidently on live stream that she's not on private property.
Inspiration foodie won't let anything stop her. Red heart emoji.
Thank you,
Smiling
Sion.
face
Thank
with
you,
hearts
Sion.
emoji.
It amazes me that she has the balls to fucking say, I'm not on private property. And then she tells her audience to go look it up on Google if she can actually be there on private property live streaming.
Am I allowed to be here?
You just said with your whole that you were right.
Content, honestly. Am I allowed to be here? Does anyone know? No, seriously, I need someone to Google it.
You don't know how to Google yourself?
No, they can't trespass me and ban me. I'm not filming. I left when they told me to. Yeah, they may own the car park. It's a public parking lot. Like, what?
Oh my god, she's so fucking stupid.
Area. So stupid.
You're stupid. You're the one.
I'm not talking to you. See ya. This is not public this is public property. No, it isn't. Detained? Okay, sure.
She's like, you're not gonna detain me, motherfucker. My wrist too big.
Okay, sure. I didn't break any laws. Go fuck yourself. What the fuck? Idiots, man. I'm gonna look up the law and come back. They're fucking retarded. You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch. Why is nobody looking it up? It's private? No, no, they're not. No, it's not. I'm allowed to be in a park. I can't film in a parking lot? Okay, let me look this up right now.
They're coming back again. No, it's muted. The view. Oh my god, her head. How is this real?
Anyways, whatever.
So she must have looked it up and saw that she was wrong. She just... I think she did prove herself wrong. Did it actually freeze here, or is this...
Is real.
Did it just end? Wait, it ended there. Hold up. Yeah, she ended the... She rage ended the stream!
Detained? Public property. Detained now.
Yep, she rage ended her stream after she looked up on Google and saw that she was fucking wrong. What a fucking cunt, dude.
Anyways, whatever.
Oh yeah, thank you for that shekel.
Civil matter. I got asylum her. E-corruption in US.
That was incredible, what we just witnessed. What? Did she do any more other lives outside? So this was IRL. 1 week ago, chatty. Wait in, etc. Reset. She's in public again. Oh, look, she actually put I shit on. I don't know what those are. I don't know the girl terms. Thank you for the $2 donation, Law. But is she exercising? She's is she on a treadmill? She's on a gym?
Nice, Seeker.
Oh my god, I would hate to work out in a clothing like that.
Exercise bike.
She's actually... First of all, I don't think you should be live streaming when you're in a gym. I think that's really invasive. I don't like these. Those are the easiest. Those are the easiest things to work out on. You don't fucking move. You just move your legs.
Oh my god. No, I can't do them.
He sits down on it. It's like, I can't do it. I can't do... Bro, you're sitting down. You're sitting down.
need my stand.
She has a boil, so... Oh, God. I hope you're joking, Ray. Don't. She has a boil on her fucking ass?
Sitting. Thank you. Love the sunrise. Thank you, guys.
Wait, what's up? What's going on? Okay, we got... She's crying.
Yeah. Hey, Melly. How you doing? You quit weed, no problem. Yes. Yeah. No point in dwelling. Yeah, I'm very much addicted to fast food. Like, very bad. I don't think anyone understands unless they're in that position, you know? I found that challenging to try to, like, you know, make Salah understand that. Like, because he's, like, normal. He just eats, and then he doesn't think about food for, like, hours.
Yeah, and he likes people's poop, by the way, so... You might want to fill that in with context there. Like, he loves poop. Okay? So, I don't know how, if you call that normal, I wouldn't say that's really a normal thing to like poop, especially when you're Muslim. I mean... A proclaimed Muslim man liking and having a poop fetish, and there's audio of him wanting poop. So, I don't know.
And hours, you know, so, but I know a lot of you understand too. And regardless, I have to, like...
You guys think I'm joking.
This, like, for
I had the audio on this channel, or from like 2 years ago, a year ago.
Thank you, Gab.
Salah is her fake husband that she married, who's Syrian, and when she lived in Syria.
And it's, like, really emotional, because, like, it's really, really hard. Like, really hard. So, I'm sorry.
Hello, Loot Fair from Portugal. Hello. Oh, Sion, don't... Oh, that's so nasty.
I just want to live a normal life.
That's so gross. You want to live a normal life? Foodiebeauty, I'll say something serious. If you want a normal life, you're going to have to sit with somebody like a therapist and actually talk to them about overcoming your food addiction. Now, we already talked about Onision the first 2 hours of the stream. You can go back and watch it after the stream's done.
Let me delete the account, because then I... And you want to stream?
So she's living in, is this her apartment? It looks like a nice apartment.
By the way, you want to see the, this is the breadfruit that's frozen.
Dude, get up and stand. Why are you sitting while doing all this shit? No, I'm thankful my cat does not go on the counter. He's too dumb to figure out how to jump. He doesn't even jump on my bed. He crawls up. She lives in a nicer apartment. The apartment that she's in right now is nicer than even mine. Mine's really bad. But I wanted to save money for rent, so I can live in kind of a shitty apartment. I don't mind too much. There we go. Now she's standing. Oh, now she's sitting back down again.
Look no further than this. Dude, right. Yeah,
I would not have the cat tree right next to the fucking counters. Fuck that shit.
Fish is so good.
No way.
Lobster. Good girl. Hey, Luke. Master Chef. Why is there salt in a Ziploc? Hey, Biza. For supper, I'm making some giant prawns. Okay. Some rice and broccoli. Yep. You don't want to overcook them, right? And eat it. Like really fast. To me. I'm trying to get every bit of flavor I can.
I mean, look, I'll give her credit. At least she's cooking for herself. But I don't want to watch her eat this whole plate. Because that's what she's...
Maybe Salah likes. When it's toned, it's nice.
Dude, how much money does she fucking make? I'm genuinely curious. How can she live in an apartment that nice? Isn't it I thought it was expensive to live in Canada. Isn't it not?
Stretch and Snack Airlines. I was so nervous.
Oh my god, she's live! She's live!
Chill out. Oh my goodness. And it made me have to piss. And I was even more scared to use the bathroom. Oh no.
Oh shit, what the... No. What?
Strawberries. You have to rewind.
1 second, my...
Asparagus. Oh, right. Sometimes pea smells, yeah.
Why is this not loading? Why did my thing just go black? No, why is... Here, I'm gonna delete the source. 1 second. Give me a second. We're gonna get back on here. Window capture. I don't know why it just went black like that. Window capture. All right, here we go. Let me go back to Foodiebeauty.
Different scents around the world. The Emiratis actually take like oud bukur, like the incense, and
guys,
they put it like
she's
under
live.
Dish dasha.
We're watching live right now. This is my first stream snipe.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Hey, Sassy Sativa.
2,000 to 2,900.
That's why, like, everyone in the Middle East smells pretty good.
Let's start.
Like, if you're in the airport in Qatar, that's all you smell is oud. Hi, baby.
I just typed in the chat.
Or Ativan? Oh, yeah. Solar bathrooms are the worst. What? Never heard of that. Scared to smell. Oh, yeah. Hey, Repsion. I'm okay. Can't complain. Oud. Excuse me. Oud. What does oud smell like? I don't know how to describe it. Oud. What's oud? It's Middle Eastern scent. I think it's made with wood. It's not like florally, no. Nobody prescribes Xanax anymore. Yeah, they really don't. Like, it's very hard to get it. You can, but it's very hard.
We're live with Foodiebeauty.
Hi, Belle.
Be surprised if she wasn't on disability. I don't know.
Oh, rosy and flowery with the tree wood smell. You fine? Yeah, it's wood, isn't it? Thanks, Pistachio.
All right, let's see if I can.
Scooter, yes.
I'm thinking. Give me a sec. I'm thinking on things I can say.
What do you know how? If you want yourself drawn, or if you want to request a drawing, you have to tell me what it is. You have to either, if it's you have to send me a picture. I don't have to show anybody. And you can send a $2,000 gift, a $2,000 gift.
$2,000.
You can give 5 subs, or you can send 20 through PayPal or e-transfer. $2,000?
No, Foodiebeauty knows who. She absolutely knows who I am.
Oh gosh, that face island dragonfly. I can show the drawings on here. Yes, I ask people who, want what they want. So if you want me to show your picture and the picture drawn, I can. If you don't, I don't. I respect your privacy. I can show the picture, whatever you want. Like, it's up to you.
Should I pay her to draw me?
If you want me to do one behind the scenes, just get in touch with me. Yeah, I draw people. Somebody said, compared my drawing to Napoleon Dynamite. I was pretty flattered. The people who abuse drugs have made it harder for normal people to get meds. Yeah, that's true, Kelly. But I will say, at the same time, those drugs themselves are extremely addictive. It's so easy to get addicted to those. Like, it really is. But yeah, it's... Can I draw a liger? Yeah.
Should I promote my sponsor code in her live chat? I know, like, on a realistic level, that's like very anti. You're not supposed to do that in people's streams. But I think it would be really funny if I'm like, hey, if you want some edibles,
yeah, maybe, eh?
because my sponsor only ships to the U.S., right? So it would be kind of funny.
6 mile run canceled. 6 miles is a long way. Holy crap.
Are you drawing your actual self, or are you using AI?
And try to do what she did. Imagine. That's funny. They really
Any
like
travel plans?
Boop-de-doo. Yeah, especially when you're when you're recovering, they give you the bolus and you can just,
Thank you, Thick Vanilla Milkshake. Like that name.
Yeah, you just need one pill. They gave me 1 pill, Ativan, for, yeah, I'm going to Malaysia soon, Repsion.
What?
Big Back Airlines.
Malaysia. How do I even fucking spell Malaysia?
It has to be something really nice.
Oh my god, I can't spell.
You have to
Malaysia.
market it to, everybody, and a lot of body positivity people don't really have a sense of humor about fat jokes.
What's in Malaysia?
You'd have to name it something like fluffy.
Genuine. What? I don't know what's in Malaysia.
What's in Malaysia? Well, there's a lot in Malaysia. It's a big touristy area, especially Kuala Lumpur. Whole new culture to explore. Big bag, fluffy flights. Cute and fluffy flights. Big Back Air. Yeah. Malaysia Airlines. Plus size air. Yeah. Triple X air.
She rubbing her belly?
My insulin injection site was itchy.
Oh. Oh, does she have diabetes?
Come on, 2B.
Insulin.
United
If she's taking insulin, doesn't that mean that's diabetes, is it not?
Really? I've never flown with either.
I don't know anything. I don't. Maybe that's a stupid question to ask, but I don't know what.
So I tried to get
insulin
me to fly with a cheaper airline.
I refused. I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going unless I need Qatar. Or Emirates, or, what are some other good ones? Emirates, Qatar.
So are they gonna meet her? Is Salah gonna meet her in
my experience
Malaysia? Or is she going completely by
the
herself?
seats were pretty big.
Does she know who I am? Yes.
The monitors were new. I don't know. Air Canada was good. No way? Yeah. Because honestly, the good airlines are more expensive usually. Korean Air has bibimbap? What? I know, 10 grand. He wanted you to take Flair Air. No, not Flair, but like, I can't remember. There was just like a couple other flights that were like really like much cheaper, but I didn't want to fly with those airlines. So I was like, no. No. Come on. Fork it over. The Waffle House of air travel? Flair Air? Never even heard of that. Is that like Ryan Air or Spirit? I heard Spirit is pretty bad. Spirit is better than Frontier? Really? I wouldn't mind taking a budget airline like that if it was only like an hour or two. But if it's a longer haul flight, forget it. First of all, they don't go international, do they?
Is this what she normally does? Is just sit like
You can
and
book Dolly Parton's tour bus
respond to
for
chat
10,000
nonstop?
and
Like,
forget it.
I'm a little bored to be
You know how many
honest.
poor people you can feed with 10K? Shit.
This is kind of boring. Is that bad for me to say? Like,
The pilots are rough with the planes. Crazy. That's the thing, Yesenia. Like, you pay base, no frills. If you have luggage, just like you're gonna pay anyway. If you want a drink, you have to pay. Do they give you complimentary water?
isn't that against the Islamic religion if your hair is showing through your
More than
thing?
that in my sleep.
This is all she does, eat and
that's
rage.
called passive income. You don't, you know. That's exactly why Salah wants business. Passive income too. Well, he has a lot of family who can work while he's gone, so.
All right, should I ask in the chat about Salah's poop thing? If I do it though, I'm probably gonna get
She's sleeping on my
banned.
Sweater. Can you see her?
What's this?
But
What's
I think I should just ban me. I think I
What's
don't know if
this?
I want to do that right now.
What's this?
I don't think she'll even acknowledge what I say.
BG kisses. I will pistachio. Oh yes, I will kiss her lots later. No makeup on today. Giving my skin a breather. Did Pete agree to watch? Yes. He's got really bad anxiety
there she
about
goes. She just
changes
covered her
and stuff, so
hair.
he's a bit nervous, but he said once he gets here, he thinks he'll be okay. I told him to just keep things drama-free and, you know, just, he'll be okay. Should be okay. Just, you know, just focus on BG and use the place like it's your own. Mi casa, tu casa. I have a lot to do before he comes here. Yeah. Yeah, the tickets are already bought. Thank you, Alien. We'll be fine, yeah, inshallah. Nice, Repsion. Glad. Alhamdulillah. Basically, I'm gonna make some meals for Pete's, so,
and the Quran are on equal levels.
Why shocked? Scrape. I think a lot of people like just have these like assumptions about Islam. No, I just get one seat. I'm totally fine in one seat. I'm nice sometimes. Basically, I'm gonna make some frozen meals.
She doesn't engage with chat and tell us about food. It's funny that you said that, and now she's exactly talking about food. Literally on point with that one.
I go, and then I can freeze them. They're a bit more fresh. And I'll get some groceries, so he won't have to worry, at least for that. And then I'll get. I mean, he can. You know what? Maybe I won't stock up because it'll be nice for him to get out and go for a walk just to the mall and get some.
Ask for cinnamon, but that's a good question.
I'll pay for it, like everything, but.
If you were stuck on an island and only had to eat one type of food for a year straight, would you choose?
I have to sit next to people a lot. Yeah.
Cinnamon, buns, or cookies? There we go. Good question. Fantastic question, Kat.
Bjork? I don't know. He's used to his little routine, yeah. Yeah, he is, yeah. Cinnamon buns or cookies? Ugh. I would say neither. I would...
What?
Honestly, like, it would be really cool to be on an island and have to learn new survival skills and learn how to fish, learn how to collect water. Okay, if the island had, like, fruits on it and, like, natural food, I would eat that. But if I had to choose, probably cinnamon buns. Yeah, probably the buns.
Look at that, she answered.
Kind of cookies. If it's those dad's oatmeal cookies, cinnamon buns.
All right, guys, I'm gonna start asking my own chat. Give me some questions to ask her in chat.
I don't really like crunchy cookies. I like soft cookies more. Really, Mango? Oh, Foodie Scooty, thank you for the rage quit. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do worry about Pizza's health. I wish he would do... Yeah, I know. Poor Fee.
Pineapple on pizza, all right?
He's just very, very depressed, but it's one of those things where his environment and his situation, like, doesn't help. I think if he was surrounded in a good environment where I don't know, he has really bad anxiety. I said if it gets really bad, head over to the
Tell how stupid that. Oh, that's a great one.
And get some antidepressants or anti-anxiety medicine or something. He needs protein. Yeah, he doesn't have any. None. Every day. 0.
I saw the clip of the mall security and they were so out of line.
So I'm gonna make sure he eats a lot of it here. I'm gonna maybe get him that one of those strip loins.
Stress.
He needs love and good food and yeah.
So unprofessional.
Yeah.
Professional.
Poor Pete. He doesn't eat protein at all. Rice and sun. No, he doesn't even get sun. No, that's okay, Repsion. I think they were just doing their job, so I just, I think my raging made it worse. I apologize to them today.
Oh.
He doesn't take... I don't know if he still takes vitamins or not. I don't think so. He has to...
Helen Department! Thank you for the tier 1 sub! Appreciate you!
How does he stay
Also,
alive?
anyone who's become a member... Even if you're not a member, my Discord is linked down below in the description. You can click that and join it. I would only recommend it if you're joining my server, though, my Discord, if you have thick skin, and 2,
Yeah.
You play video games because that's what it's
At least we'll have
about.
a month of,
I have one
you know,
YouTube channel and that's it. That's for notifications. So it's not a YouTube
take
Discord.
care of each
It is a
other when you're
gaming
living in-
Discord.
yeah.
So if you
Sometimes
play video games,
watch
feel free to
his
join my
chat.
community.
I try not to give it attention.
And if you
but I
remember, you
usually
get
watch
special
his-
perks. Just
his
DM me and let me
live
know.
streams a lot. And I'll notice in the chat, some people like to stir up crap and try to plant it in his head not to watch BG. I'm not a good friend and stuff like that, you know? Like, I would do
Ask her if she would consider cereal
you
or
know,
soup.
Like, I don't know what they're talking about. But I just ignore it. But I think that a lot of people don't have his best interest in mind, that's for sure.
You consider cereal as a super chatter. All right, let's see.
You've seen him cook pasta. You guys can help him. When I'm gone, you can help him cook. You guys know how my apartment works, right? So if help him out with the stove and soup, a cereal, or a chowder. What's a chowder? That's interesting. Like, what qualifies as a chowder?
Look at that. She's answering the questions, guys.
He would eat TV dinners until he boycotted the company. Yes. Yeah, he's funny. Chowder
Oh
is
my! Ask her if she'll try cat meat in Malaysia. Oh no! Wait, they eat cats in Malaysia? I thought that
Stove
was.
does not come on unless you are seated. Imagine.
All right. This is probably gonna get me banned, but.
Are you being a smartass? No, I'm just joking.
There we go. I asked.
I went to the AMBM this morning. There's no cat meat in Malaysia.
I don't know. Is there?
Yeah,
Is there
well,
not?
She does. She does.
Oh, you're
She
joking?
climbs on your fan.
Oh, look, that she's cultural. She knows. There's no cat eating in Malaysia.
All his followers are followers of reactors. I think he has a couple of really decent ones. His Catherine followers.
Well, I
seems
asked
really
it, and
nice.
she answered. There you go.
Uncle Buck. Yeah, some of them are Beezers too. The Beezers. Some of them do follow. Yeah, he has some that are my haters. You know. You're in Pete's chat sometimes, Belle? Mars Attacks! I want to rewatch that. I love that movie. They play a lot of Slim Whitman. I remember.
I was playing Honey Pop
You're the
with
one
Pete's
who said I
the other day.
love you too, a few kisses ago. Yeah, I had her blocked a long time ago. I don't bother seeing the hate, you know. Do you have a list of products he approves? He's gonna give me a list before I go shopping the week before. You're in his chat too, Aussie? You're sweet. Cat meat. Some people... Well, I say that because I think that in China, some parts of China they do. Some areas, but they don't in Malaysia, I'm pretty sure, because it's a Muslim country. Like, it's this, you know, Muslim majority.
Thank you, OG Fiesta Cooter. What a funny name. Or Fiesta.
AMBM, no.
Feisty. I can't read. That's my dyslexia on display. I said... Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you.
That's great.
Appreciate you so much. God, I can't believe we surpassed our membership today.
Do you have an Amazon wish list? No. Should I make one now? Hey, Snots and Trots! Why? Who's gonna buy me a frying pan? Yeah, it's harder for him to go to Europe, Neil. That's why.
We got more
It would take
questions,
a lot
guys.
more planning,
I'll ask
special
her. This is the
visa,
time. You wanna
Syrian
ask
passport,
Foodie
so-
Beauty a question?
But maybe someday.
I'm not gonna just. I don't want to get banned. That's my goal
Yes,
here.
make one,
So like,
please.
don't make it super inflammatory or something.
Really? Okay. You guys are sweet. I have seen skin. Oh no. I can't. Eating a dog and cat is haram anyways. I would never eat it. No.
Isn't eating pork though haram?
Are able to see the address on Amazon.
She eats
wishlist
bacon though,
now?
doesn't she?
What? Oh, then maybe I won't, even though people already know it. I mean, people already know it. Are you scooting around? No, no. I'm gonna force myself to walk, you know. I have a halal chicken and potatoes.
Ask her if she has any wigs for Sala.
What, Chudster?
I'll ask her that. I don't think that's an offensive question.
Really? I'll check it
Do
out.
you have any wigs for Sala?
Oh, yeah. I think that's how it is now, isn't it? Mango, ew. I'm thirsty.
How's the
Gross.
ADA?
No, no wigs. Aw, Seas Bees. Makes chicken soup from scratch. Sorry, I mean, I suppose.
Do they have mobility
Yeah.
scooters in Malaysia?
I would want you as a friend. Yes. Hi. Hi. Like the rain out of the blue, when my life is through, and the angels ask me to recall. I don't know if they have mobility scooters there. Yeah.
I mean, that's something that if I was somebody who could barely walk, I would definitely check. She answered the question.
And by scratch.
She doesn't know if they have mobility scooters, so like,
No,
gonna have a
that
hard
one
time giving
I made that
around.
soup and everyone was making fun of me. Hi, One Piece. I bought the whole chicken and the vegetables and everything. And they're like, from scratch. You went to the store. What do you want me to do? Give birth to a chicken? Like, how much more scratch can it be? You can't make a chicken from scratch. Right? Yeah, but from now on, I'm just going to get a can of Campbell's.
Are you buying 2 seats or I'm not asking that. That will get me banned, brother.
Yeah. All right.
I have a cow called Milky and her moo is wearing out. What should I do? Oh my god. I don't know if I... Dude.
Remember I did that video of killing the chicken in Kuwait and everyone was freaking out?
She's the one time who hit her kids. No, that's a different person. That's
Yes.
Shani and
Thank
Rev.
you, Mood Swings.
Tansy. That's a completely different person.
Thank you.
Yeah, Foodiebeauty does not have any kids, thank God. Thank God. Yes, we are sniping. Unintentionally, I would not plan on doing a snipe, but here we are. And I've been asking questions that chat has been asking, and I've been posting, and she's been replying to most of them, so.
Aw, poor chicken. I mean, I just wanted to show you guys what it kind of was like getting a chicken there.
How does she pay for her flight and like all this travel? Travel's expensive. I can't even afford travel. How the fuck?
Anyone who eats chicken, I don't know why you're gonna rage about it because, you know.
How the fuck can she afford to go all these countries and just travel?
I think I took it down. I think it was cool for real. Yeah, I am too, Kelly. That, like, I had to like force myself to be very objective about it because I was really like. But I'm now back to. Being
Are you
super
Team
sensitive. I don't know.
Edward or Team Jacob?
It's more humane than the big corpse. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, meet your meat. Basically, if you're a chicken eater, this is what happens, and probably even worse in large factory farms.
Ooh, great question.
You know?
Ask her if.
So.
Oh my, that's a.
Keychain. Team Edward or Jacob? Neither.
Are you left or right-handed? It's important in Malaysia. No, maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah. Yes, Nina.
I'm right-handed.
I can't.
I've seen the in-betweeners too. I don't know what that is. No.
Right-handed. I'm right-handed, yeah.
There you go. You got your answer. You got.
Remember when Ned Flanders opened a Leftarium?
She hates Twilight. Wow. Even I like Twilight to an extent.
Just so far removed
Okay. The reason I only like Twilight is I think Edward is hot. Okay, I'm a bisexual man.
Scrape. Like if most people would probably be vegan or
And Kristen Stewart is also hot.
To process your own meat. How many people have the actual guts to hunt an animal, flay it, clean the organs out? No way. I would be vegetarian before I do that. But because the meat is just neatly packaged and ready for me to grab. Swine genetics lab? Ugh. Oh, I like pigs. Did you see that TikTok of a pig falling off of a pig truck that they were going to the slaughterhouse and somebody adopted the pig and now it lives a really wonderful life? We hunt deer here and eat it. Yeah. The fish.
As a gay man, you're totally correct. Thank you, egomaniacs. See? Edward's hot. I think Kristen Stewart, though, not Kristen. No, I'm thinking of the wrong Kristen. Is it Kristen? Is that who that is? Who plays Bella? Kristen Stewart?
Really?
It's Kristen something. I think that's her. I don't know. The Kristen girl. She is so. Oh my God, she's so fine. She is so fine.
So smart, yeah.
I saw her do an interview recently, and like her haircut, where she like looks kind of manly,
yeah,
like really masculine, is so fucking hot. I like gender norms being broken. I'm weird like that.
I can't say it's immoral to eat meat because even in the Quran and the Bible, they tell us like this is animals were here also for us to eat and to, you know. But I think they need to be treated humanely, you know. Vegan here. Oh, really? Island Dragon?
I know. Since she came out, she's even hotter. Oh.
Who knows? Maybe someday I'll try again. Anytime I've ever gotten sick, it's from eating bad meat, so. Yeah, fish is delicious. Fish, I don't really feel bad. They seem kind of stupid. Sorry, Cocoa Pickles.
Am I trans? No.
No.
Sorry. People think I'm trans all the time, but no, I am not trans.
Oh, no, I couldn't do it. I do eat meat.
And I don't plan on becoming trans.
That way.
I'm a bisexual man.
I just don't think about it. Like, I do this, because if I did, I'd probably, you know, from a moral standpoint, I don't agree with factory farms. I don't know, like, you know, like yeah. But I'd probably be more of, like, a moral vegan, I guess. So I'd probably still eat the junky Impossible burgers and stuff like that. 14-year-old goldfish? Oh, really? Oh, no, really? I didn't know that. Hey, Weird Barbie, thank you! Thanks, Weird Barbie.
You have T-boy swag? I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like trans boy swag? Wait, what does that mean? T-boy swag? I don't know what that means.
Security, thank you. Yeah, they were very nice.
I'm a bisexual man, and I think that gender stereotypes should be broken. Now, that's not to say, like, if I see, like, a big muscle man, like, big, sexy, hot man, I don't want to see him in a skirt. That's not what I mean. That is not what I'm into. I'm just like, when it comes to stereotypes and, like, I think femboys can be very hot.
I mean, I tried.
They can be. There's also some really great...
2 days.
But that stuff doesn't bother me at all.
I was finishing some antibiotics I had to take with food. You should start an octopi and pig rescue.
But I also find like
If you
super
look it up, people struggling with
buff
eating disorders and,
Viking-esque man to be hot too. So like
diabetes, they don't have to fast.
neither of it really bothers me.
I find my sugars go down more when I do, so you should start an octopi.
Break the
rescue.
stereotypes.
I would love to if I had the means. Octopi rescue.
Ask her if she would go on the Leviathan at
Like
SeaWorld
animal
Australia.
rescue would be so sweet.
I don't know what that is. What is?
Do you guys watch this girl on TikTok? She's a cute blonde girl. She has, I think, an animal rescue. And she has this little groundhog called Chip. Oh my god.
I think
cute.
masculine women are hot.
Yeah, I was Hell's Bells. I explained to them. I just
Like
felt
super
like
girly girl is like I'm not
used to that, you know. So
Ugh.
they're like, we have to take like any, we have to enforce like any rules of the mall. We don't make the rules, this and that. So, and they have to follow you out of the property like fully. But the guards at this mall, they're probably more used to like, you know, people acting up because, you know, they have a lot of security for this size of mall. The Rito Center, on the other hand, they didn't escort me out or anything, so I don't know. They were really nice about it there. They didn't trespass me. Ratchet bees. All the creatures in the world.
All right, you know what?
Honestly, most of the blue
I'm
zones,
bored.
the blue
This is
zones,
a very boring stream type. I'm sorry. I am bored out of my mind. This is boring. I've been live for 3.5 hours. I'm going to head off because I'm done for today. Well, actually, I'm not done for today. At 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be back and I'm going to start live stream again, okay? So in what? It is 1:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 5 p.m. tonight, Thursday, I'm going to be live streaming again, all right? I'm going to be doing my next Death Stranding. Last week, I streamed Death Stranding for almost 5 hours, and you guys loved that, and I loved it, and I was super, like, stuck into that. That game's fucking amazing. We're going to continue on where I left off last week. It's been on my mind all week long. I've been wanting to play it all week long. We're going to play more Death Stranding tonight at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, all right? Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you guys so much for the brand new members of the channel. Welcome. Please, if you are into gaming, hit that Discord link and join my gaming server. If you like video games, and until next time, I will see you guys tonight at 5 p.m. If you're not into video games, don't stress it out. You don't need to join unless you want to. But Death Stranding has been amazing so far, so we're gonna continue it on tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there.